All right, so here we go. We're about to kick off the first ever Rob and Akiva Anita podcast, Family Feud, and let's see how it all goes, okay? All right, and let's kick this off, and...
Rob and Akiva need a podcast, and they need your help. Can you make it onto the wheel? Rob and Akiva need a podcast. Yeah, they'll buy or sell your ideas. They'll talk about it till you've got it, you'll feel. Every weekend, you better attend. You can guess what will be coming up next. Rob and Akiva need a podcast.
It's time for the first ever edition of Rob and Akiva Play the Feud here in Rob and Akiva Need a Podcast, episode number 80. And now, here are the stars of Rob and Akiva Play the Feud, Rob Sestardino and Uncle Kiwi, Akiva Winokur. Oh,
Rob,
Akiva.
Yeah. I just realized it's going to be so hard to get a word in edgewise with 9 people, but I'm going to do it.
Yes. All right. We are here to play the feud, and we've got so much going on here. Let me turn it over to you because maybe you have a better sense of how this is exactly going to go down today.
Well, we're playing a pretty straightforward game of Family Feud. We have Alexander Chester here as the host. Alex, don't say anything yet. And I picked a team of 3 people. The show, I think, is 4, but we tried to keep the Zoom Brady Bunch style where there's 9 of us. So I have 3. You have 3, and I think we should introduce, our families and then play the feud.
Well, let's say hello to our host, who's going to take us through everything here, Mr. Alexander Chester. Chester, how are you?
I'm excellent. Thanks for having me.
Okay. Chester, you're not going to attempt to kiss all of the contestants or anything like that. That's very frowned upon.
Does he even
Long
know?
pause.
Is that a
pregnant
reference to something
pause.
I've done or something Steve Harvey's done?
No,
not the guy
school.
before Harvey.
Way
Oh,
before
yeah.
Harvey. Way before Harvey. All right.
I actually was doing research. There were more hosts on the show than I've realized. Going back,
Yes, many.
several decades.
Jay Peterman.
Yeah.
So many. Maybe one day we'll have a woman host of the feud. Can we dream?
Oh, my God.
Can we dream?
We can dream.
Maybe one day. Chester.
Can women do innuendo?
I don't know. I bet they can. I bet they can.
Let's make a living off of that.
Yes. All right, Chester, for anybody who may not be familiar with you, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you became the host of Rob and Akiva Play the Feud?
Sure. Well, I'm not exactly sure the answer to the last question, but
you asked me to host. That's the answer. Keep
well,
going.
Akiva and I have a podcast going on for about 5 years now, and a weekly podcast. You were the guest last week, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, a lot of listeners,
remember.
they say they really love Rob when he's not on Rob's podcast because he, loosens his.
I come in
belt.
hot. I come in hot.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
a good guest.
yeah, and I've actually been playing Family Feud with my kids over the last couple of weeks because it's any activity, obviously, when you're trapped in a house with 3 boys under the age of 7.
Mm-hmm.
And so when
Yikes.
Akiva mentioned you were playing Feud, I said, I have a little bit of a Feud hosting experience. And then he said, well, you want to do this one. And I didn't realize this was actually a lot of work. And a special shout out to DJ LaBelle Klein, who did a lot of the work.
Oh, I realized it was a lot of work. That's how you got saddled with it. Otherwise, it would have been like Kirsten McGinnis here or something. I wanted to.
No, people put in a lot of effort behind the scenes on these episodes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
All right. So, Akiva, do you want to introduce your family?
Absolutely, I will. Okay, so first of all, we have a fan favorite returning for her first full episode appearance. She was one of the stars of the RHAP. Please welcome the beloved Missy to the stage.
Woo!
Hey
Missy,
guys,
how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you, Rob?
Very excited for the Family Feud. Hope that it goes off without a hitch, any technical nightmares, but very excited to have you here today.
Yeah, I'm excited too. Although, I don't know. I feel like going back to the RHAP is like introducing Clooney and saying, him from ER. I feel like I've had such a big skyrocket to fame
Facts of life. Yeah.
Maybe not the appropriate reference anymore.
Okay. What should George Clooney be announced from? George
Sisters,
Clooney from
the star
what?
of Sisters. He was
Sisters?
Detective Falconer on Sisters.
Is that it? Okay. All right, Akiva, who else is in your lovely family today?
Yeah, so I want to, we try and break new stars in on RAANAP, and we have, I don't know if you know, but we have an official RAANAP TikToker. We've been talking about having a TikToker. We keep getting called boomers. I don't know if people realize, but we get called boomers a lot.
Yeah, we're not that old. Come on.
We're not that old. So we have a person.
That's such a boomer thing to say, by the way.
Who has been making listen, I have a sister in like high school. How old can I be? And making RAANAP TikToks all week for us. And so please welcome the official RAANAP TikToker, Nicole Horn, to my team.
Yes.
What an introduction. Thank you, Kiwi. I'm so honored that you are making me a part of your family today. I'm a known lover of Family Feud my whole life, so hopefully I can bring this win home for the Winnaker name.
Okay. All right. Welcome to RAANAP.
What a great name it is. Yeah, we want to bring honor to it.
Beautiful.
Okay. And Akiva, that I see only 2 members of your team here with us on the Zoom call.
Yeah. I don't think you know who the third person is. Do you have a guess? All right.
No.
The third person, can you unmute and reveal yourself? He is hidden, or she, but it's a he, is hidden on Zoom right now. Please introduce yourself. Akiva's guest. And it is
Stephen Fishback.
Stephen Fishback.
What?
Team Akiva all the way here.
Wow.
Rob, Sister Nino. I'm very happy.
His RAANAP debut.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very
What
excited to be
what a
supporting
shock.
Team Kiev. Yeah.
Yes. He's got a Zoom background of me being voted out of Survivor All-Stars.
Spoilers,
Classic.
Rochester's watching.
Classic
What's going? What the
Fishback.
hell?
Yes. Okay. All right,
Chester's doing his first Survivor watch. You just spoiled him.
Yes.
You thought Rob won the second season.
You don't know.
I'm also rewatching Austin Powers, so Josh, please take that down so I'm not spoiled.
Oh,
okay.
yeah. Don't
all
spoil
right.
us.
So
Okay.
speaking of spoilers, all right.
Rob,
so,
can you introduce your team?
Yes. Okay. All right. So let me start off here by that I talk a lot with this person about different family members and loved ones. So let me bring in here my brother. Here is Mr. Bryce Isaiah.
Hey, actually today I like to be your cousin from the South, if you don't mind.
All right.
Okay, cousin Bryce is
All
here
right.
today.
Yes, cousin Bryce is here with us. Bryce, are you a big Family Feud guy?
Oh, yes. Hello.
Yes. Okay. Good. All right. And then we also we're very lucky to have that we counter your Missy with our other cousin, Allie Lasher.
Yeah, Rob, how many people said no to being on your family for you to dig down to ask me here today? I honestly, I told you this.
Three
I
for three.
thought this was a Max Dawson style troll where you were just inviting me on to set me up, and it was going to be like me and whoever else. And then I see it's Bryce and then the next person to be introduced. And I'm shook right now. I'm not doing okay. I'm unwell. I'm nervous. I haven't been this nervous to podcast maybe ever. So
all right, don't choke.
It's gonna
don't
be a
choke
shit
today. Okay. All right.
Just because you're family doesn't mean you're friends, Allie.
I was gonna, that was my alternate introduction to say like Rob, but I went with just pure shock and awe, you know?
And Rob, this is a betrayal, Allie, on your team. She's famously not your friend and famously my friend. And,
Yeah. Well, you waited too long. You waited too long.
Not even. No. Not that he waited too long. Rob actually texted me, has Keeve already nabbed you? And I was like,
figured that you were already taken.
Not only has he not nabbed me, but I've been fully snubbed, and he's been
snubbed.
talking
I
about
asked your
who
friend. That's like if like a big nonprofit is like, you're such a big deal, Mr. Jerry Jones. We're gonna honor your son. It's like an even bigger honor.
Too much time on me.
Okay,
I'm the
too much
middle
time.
guest. Let's move on.
All right, and then let me bring in my child from my first marriage here, my son, Josh Wiggler.
Oh my God! Thank you, Daddy. Thanks for having me back on. I appreciate it. You know what? I'm excited. I was very nervous, much like Allie before. Very anxious about 3 minutes ago, but now I feel a lot better knowing Steven's here because I'm definitely not the most anxious person on this podcast. I'm definitely not the person on the podcast who's most feeling like, what am I doing here? Maybe second most.
No clue.
But definitely
That'd
not
be a
even
good
the top.
rankings for Steven hates rankings, but if he didn't, then that
I
would
feel
be a
much
good rank.
better now that Fishback.
Good list.
I like
Okay.
our odds better now.
All right, Chester. Now that we have our teams, how's this all going to work?
All right, I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see it. I assume your families are the order you introduced them. So Akiva, for you, it's Missy, Nicole, and Steven. And for Rob, it's you, Bryce, Allie, and Josh.
That's fun. Mine's alphabetical orders. That actually makes sense. That's easy to remember by first name at least.
Okay. All right, Rob, do you want to make any changes to your lineup or?
No, that's fine. That's good. Can I just ask? So, how is this going to work? Are we playing fast money? Are we having? We're
playing it. We're playing traditional Family Feud style. So
yeah, how is that traditionally played? Just for anybody who doesn't really know.
Sure. Let's take a step back. Sure.
Yeah.
So we surveyed
the rules of the Family Feud are.
So the way Family Feud traditionally works is they survey 100 random people, and the goal of the contestants is, in response to questions, not give what they think is the correct answer or what they think is their personal answer, but how they think the largest percentage of the surveyed crowd would answer. So Akiva tweeted out a link for those who wanted to participate, RAANAP listeners, and you got like 375 people respond in minutes. And then I sent out the email, and over 200 people filled the whole thing out. We had 28 questions. We had a lot of questions to choose from. People filled it out in like 10 minutes. So I didn't want to cut it off at the first 100, so we're doing percentages. So one challenge of that is that the more people you have, obviously, the more diffuse the answers are. So some people had some very strange answers.
Yeah, we all know what that word means. Sure.
Yeah, some people had some very un-PC answers. But we're gonna keep
usually 100 mall walkers in Florida, and you can like channel it. And now it's like 200 crazy people who filled out Chester's crazy survey.
Yeah,
so
200. Yeah, 300 people that would follow
in the mind of RAANAP
listeners.
listeners.
Follow Akiva on Twitter. Very specific.
Very specific audience. And then,
by the way, some of these people do not listen to RAANAP clearly from their responses to some of the questions.
How dare they?
Okay.
All right.
That gives Fishback's team an edge, though.
Yeah.
Ignorance.
So the way it's going to work is we're going to have 4 rounds. Each round will be led off by 2 members, 1 member from each team. So the first one will be Rob and Akiva. The next one will be Missy and Bryce. The next will be Nicole and Allie. And the last will be Steven against Josh.
Oh, God. Now I am nervous.
I will ask a question. You will buzz in. I don't think everyone has buzzers. So you'll buzz in by just saying your name. And I will judge who I think said their name first. They will give an answer. If they have the top answer on the board, they have the choice of whether they want their team to play that round or pass that round. If they do not have the top answer on the board, the other person gets a chance to answer. And then whichever one of the two has the higher answer, they get to choose whether to play it or pass it. Steven has a question.
So can I say Josh's name? Steven's a harder name to say than Josh.
Let's do the one-syllable version of the name.
I'll go Wiggler, you go Fishback. We can.
When you say fish, you should say fish.
Okay.
Wait, what's agreed to this, though? Because if you're now going to con me by saying fish and I've agreed
wait
to
till you guys get called up to tell me so that I'll know. But and Rob.
We got 3 rounds.
Rob is the easiest of the 9 names to say. I just did a ranking in my head.
Yeah, but it doesn't have a hard sound to start.
Doesn't have a hard sound.
Like Tom.
Yeah. So then the team that takes that round will have a chance sequentially each person in the family to answer. If you get one right, then you'll see that you get the points up on the board. If you get one wrong, you get an X.
Okay. We're really Kalishing it out here. I think we get a family feud.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're that confused, then Google the rules of Family Feud. Okay.
I get the feeling Wiggler has never seen Family Feud, and that's
I don't
why
know. What makes you think that?
I get the feeling Akiva's never seen any member of his own family.
Okay.
Or did you feel the need to casually crop in your diploma so we would know you were qualified to like run?
Oh, me?
Oh, I see 2 diplomas. He got 2 diplomas.
Yeah, it's a Zoom background.
Those are my wife's, actually. But yeah, I'm piggybacking on her.
We stand.
Okay. All right. Are we ready for round 1?
Allie's literally leaving as
She's
it's about to start.
All right, I'm going to share my screen, guys.
Okay. All right.
I'm excited. I hope Chester has backup. Oh, nice. I hope Chester has backup questions for when he accidentally spoils us on every single question.
Okay, are you guys ready? Welcome to
music.
Family Feud.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
All right, so we got Team Rob against Team Keeve.
Chester is entering in the team names now.
My mouse.
That could have been done in pre-production, but
Robert, stop!
We're recording this live. We want to have dead air.
All right, you guys ready to go?
All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna start round 1. Rob and Akiva, buzz in when you're ready to do so. Are you guys ready?
Ready.
Yes.
If you buzz in the middle of a question, I'll stop reading then.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, we surveyed.
Was that clapping? Was that applause?
We surveyed RAANAP listeners.
Is there a DJ?
Wait, I don't
Top-
see it on my
Yeah.
screen. Does everyone else?
No, definitely
No.
not. Definitely not.
No,
guys
they
don't-
don't write the question down.
It still
Okay.
says Renapoli Feud.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
You
fine. I
don't
think we're
see
gonna-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
Oh, absolutely not. Definitely
No,
not.
we don't. You didn't switch the
Okay.
slide yet, I guess.
Okay.
Chile.
All
Okay,
I
you
see
know
are
what?
the behind the scenes. Trying really hard to look ahead.
Okay.
All right, let me
eyes.
share screen again. Sorry
Yeah.
about that, guys. Okay,
Come
everyone
on,
close
IT
your eyes for one.
department.
Close your eyes for 1 second so you don't get spoiled. Okay.
Oh, this
Yeah,
feels
what about the people watching the video?
Well, they can tell us who cheating. They'll tell us who cheating.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I'm gonna share my whole screen. I hope I have no tabs up that would be incriminating.
This is a nightmare.
This
Yeah.
is a nightmare.
Yeah.
I took my glasses off, so.
I can tell Steven cheating.
I'm
Yeah.
very-
Can you guys see it
I'm
now?
very
Can you guys see 1, 2, 3,
Yes,
4, 5,
Our
6,
eyes are
7?
closed.
Yes.
Wait,
Now it looks
can we
nice.
open our eyes?
Open your eyes, guys.
Yes.
Now it looks
All
nice.
It's like the
Are
Ark
you
of the
guys
Covenant.
ready?
Okay.
Now
Top
it looks
7
nice.
answers on the board.
On the board.
Okay.
What is something Jeff Probst might say on an episode? Rob.
The tribe is spoken.
Tribe has spoken. Number 2 answer, 26.
Yes.
Good answer. Good answer.
All right, Akiva, you can beat this. What
Oh,
is
no.
something Jeff Probst might
That
say
was
on,
number one.
on an episode of the TV show Survivor?
Take your torch. No, that's not it.
Akiva.
What tribe is spoken is the clear number 1. What the heck is ahead of it?
All right, Rob, do you want to play or do you want to
Yeah,
pass?
let's play. Let's play.
Okay,
They
so
should
Rob
pass. I'm
is
done.
going to play.
I ask a technical question
Yeah.
about how that just went down?
Yeah.
Do you have to wait for the question to be fully read before you can buzz in?
No, you
by-
can. Yeah, you know what? That's a good
You
question.
obviously read that
I will
passage.
read
Yeah,
it
I
before
read it
I
on the
dis-
screen.
Yeah, I will read it
Good
before
job,
I display
Rob.
it on the screen. That's fair.
Yeah.
Good job, Rob.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good
Okay, so
question, miss.
I
We
will
got a
read it
lawyer on
before
our
I
team.
display it
too.
on the screen. Okay.
You're
so-
very good at this, Dad.
So now we are going to come to Rob's team and Bryce. Great to see you today.
Hello.
Tell me, what is something Jeff Probst might say on an episode of the TV show Survivor?
Before I answer, I just want to say real quick, after watching about 100 seasons of Family Feud, sometimes before the question is even read, a person can tap in, but that's just me. But let me just say, I say maybe Jeffrey would say, come on in, guys.
Come
Good
on in,
answer,
guys.
Good answer.
And then yes.
Top
and
answer
Rob-
on the board.
Well, it's tied.
All right, a good start for family
man.
Sesternino here.
Josh, don't let us down.
No, I
Wait,
got you.
well, it's not even his turn now. We're gonna go to Sally Splasher now.
It's
Ow.
okay. I should be omitted from consideration, but I think I'm gonna have an answer on the board. I feel good about this. I'm gonna say I've got nothing for you.
Oh.
Come
Do
on.
you guys want to do the good answer claps before I review?
Good
that?
answer.
They don't
That's a
feel
good
good.
answer.
Oh, yes, good answer,
Yes.
good answer, good answer.
Got nothing for you. 5 points.
Yay!
You know,
All
what's
right,
interesting about this
Wiggler.
question is you asked like the 100 biggest Survivor nerds on the planet.
Yeah.
Like, come on in. If you ask like people in Omaha, Nebraska, might get like
Bye,
3 minutes.
Kiva. Bye.
Akiva, your team is
Hey,
your
work
family's not
on your
playing right now.
steal.
Yeah, get ready for the steal. All right,
Oh, we gotta deliberate.
Josh, what's something Jeff Probst might say on an episode of the TV show Survivor?
Much like you have done for this competition, Chester, Jeffrey might say, I'll go tally the votes.
Good answer. Good answer.
Good answer.
Good answer.
All right, I pushed the first X by mistake for Akiva's bad question, so you're gonna get an X there, Josh. I'm sorry, not on the board.
Still a good answer.
Yeah, thank you, Rob. Backup buzzer, not on the board. Rob, we come
Okay.
back to you.
Okay.
One strike. 4
I'm
more
gonna
answers
say
on the
that he asks the contestants if the prize, the reward is worth playing for.
Good answer. That's got to be up.
That's a
That's good answer. Good
board.
answer.
Do
Good
they
answer.
know what they're playing for? Number 4 answer.
What was that?
Okay, Bryce, we're back to
know
you. 3 more answers on the board. 1 strike down.
That's making me nervous.
Getting tough.
What he say? At the one tribal I was at, what did he say? If anybody has an immunity, you gotta play it or something like that. Did he say anything like that?
You play your idol. Yeah.
Yeah, play the idol. If
All
anybody
right.
has immunity,
Immunity
something-
idol. Show me immunity idol on the
Come on.
board.
Come on, Zaddy. Come on, Zaddy.
Oh,
Oh, you
Oh,
go.
no.
He gave you the
All right,
double
strike
X.
2. Wienerker's whisper, chance for a steal.
Oh,
And the
Who did y'all
pressure
talk to?
is- Pressure is on Allie.
Okay, I'm between 2 answers. One I feel like is the more RAANAP audience one, but I'm gonna go with the straightforward mall walker answer and hope that works. I'm gonna say fire represents your life.
Okay.
Good, that's good.
Lasher,
Good answer.
Allie
All
right.
Lasher.
Show me fire.
Oh, come on, guys.
Oh.
Is he going towards the X?
Ooh.
Ah!
Oh, time
Yeah,
to
you
steal.
can see my mouse going there. All right.
All right,
Nonstop.
Steven. Missy's
Akiva,
not a big
can start
Survivor
with your
person.
team.
Steven, Nicole, what do you guys think?
I got two ideas here.
Okay.
I think maybe all the fixins might be
You
a
got 10
popular
seconds.
answer.
Oh,
That's good.
Or it is time to vote.
Let's do all the
that's a
fixins.
good one. I was gonna say
Uh-uh.
big woman, but maybe that's too niche.
Or Cochrane.
Oh, ignore it. That was the topic. I need an answer. What's your final answer?
Let's say, what was your first one, Steven?
All the fixins, or it is time to vote.
You pick. I like all the
Wow,
fixins, but
really
you pick
running the
quickly.
clock
All
right
the
now.
all the fixins.
Kind
All
of
the
bullshit.
fixins.
Lock it in.
Show
lock
me
it in.
Did we
all the
steal?
fixins. 68 points. A steal for Akiva's
Oh,
team.
nice.
Wow.
Remember
I
that
don't
time
think he
we
says that in every
shot down from
episode.
10 to
Once a
50,
season.
Give him an additional
Come on.
5 seconds to steal the thing. That
Talk
felt
about Max Dawson trauma all over again. I already mentioned
The
it.
ones you guys missed, the number 3 answer, you guys did not dig deep.
Dig
That was
deep.
my other answer.
And the number
Dig
7
deep.
answer, I have not seen enough Survivor to get this reference, but apparently he makes lots of references to balls.
Balls. Oh, I was gonna say balls.
I'm
Not surprised.
Oh.
I
Okay,
had
so
dig deep.
Akiva's team comes in with the steal, 68 points as we go to round 2.
Very
68.
undeserved.
All right, now we have a feel for the audience, though, because I'm
Yeah.
sorry, that was like a very deep cut audience.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
agree. Rob, I have to say, this is fun. I like this.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're having fun. What about Steven? What's
Steven, are you
think?
enjoying yourself here?
Yeah, no, this is great.
Steven had the
Okay.
steal there.
Okay.
Carrying
Got
the
the
team
steal.
on his
That's
back.
all I want.
I
I'm not
apologize for my
sure-
uselessness.
All right, I'm not sure if Akiva's going to have as much fun in the next round, but let's welcome Missy and Bryce for round number 2.
Let's go, Missy.
Okay.
Missy and Bryce,
Uh,
on your buzzers. Remember,
what?
call out your name.
Well,
I will-
can I just change? My buzzer is Patty.
All right, Patty. Okay, we got Patty versus Missy. All right, 68 points for Akiva's team. Let's go to round
Okay.
2. We surveyed RAANAP
Oh,
listeners.
that sound
top-
was the
It's the
board
number.
loading.
Yeah, that's
with 8
that's
answers.
some
top
gross-ass
8
audio.
answers on the board. Name something, Missy and Patty, aka Bryce. Name something you would be surprised to learn that an average college-educated 36-year-old man doesn't know how to do.
Patty.
All right, I heard you, Bryce.
I'ma say cook.
Baby
Cook, show me
boy.
Cook.
Baby
Good
boy.
answer.
Baby boy.
Cook, number 3 answer, 12 points.
Cook. Captain Cook.
I know a thing or two about a
I'm gonna say
College-
load the dishwasher.
Missy says dishes. Show me dishes.
All right, that's good. That's good.
All right, on the board.
That would be
Oh, okay.
higher.
Didn't beat it.
Number
Okay, so
8
Bryce,
answer. 3
You have the
people said
same
it.
choice. You have the same choices as Rob. Do you
Yeah.
want to play or do you want to pass?
Rob, Josh, Allie. What we want to do? We want
We're
to.
gonna
should
play.
Okay,
I
let's
think
play
we should
it.
pass it. All right.
Yeah, what you want to pass this? Why? Because
I think Steven and Missy did not listen to the sleepover
oh,
podcast.
all right. Well, I'll follow this.
Wait, so is
I
this
did.
specific to
I
me?
did.
We're ready to. We'll get ready to steal. All
Rob,
right.
what do you think? What do you think?
Let's steal. I like this. I think this is good.
All right.
Good strategy.
All
This
right,
is
we'll pass. This is
There's
unprecedented
nothing
strategy in
specific.
Family Feud.
A lot of
Mi-
preparation.
Miss-
Nobody
Mr.
has ever passed since 1982 on Family Feud.
I
I
think
did
like they
say to
discouraged
Missy-
you from passing before the game.
I
Yeah.
thought this would be good strategy, and this is like the last one. Like that was so
Gonna play
easy for them to
defense.
come in and
Yeah,
do.
if this is specific to me, then we're in trouble.
There's
But I don't know if
nothing
it is.
specific.
Bryce,
There's
you
nothing
scored this,
specific.
right?
I will
Yeah.
read the.
You
Yes.
called Cook. You should get to.
Yeah.
You should get to.
All right, let's play. I'm sorry, everyone.
Yeah.
We-
Oh, okay.
Wait, are you playing or passing? Make up your minds, guys.
All right,
That's
well,
Tornado.
We're passing. We're passing.
We're gonna pass.
Passing,
We're gonna
okay.
pass.
We
We're
don't
gonna pass.
cross
Passing,
Allie
okay.
Lasher.
All right, so Missy, we're bringing it to your team, Nicole. First time we've heard from you, Nicole. Welcome to the game. Name something.
Hi.
Name something you would be surprised to learn an average college-educated 36-year-old man, no reference to anyone in particular,
Yeah.
doesn't know how to do.
Well, not saying that I know anyone that doesn't know how to do this, and they definitely aren't in my family, but I'm going to say tie my shoes.
Tie your shoes. What kind? Is that something that a 36-year-old man
I'd be
would be
surprised.
surprised to learn
Very surprising.
doesn't know how to do? Tie your shoes. Number 1 answer, 32 points.
Whoa.
Sorry, guys.
Now, Akiva, is Chester saying here that you went to an average college or you're an average person who is college educated?
I don't know.
Who said that? This is not about Akiva. I don't know.
Yeah,
This was a community college.
This is a Phoenix Online.
Yeah.
All right.
That's where them degrees came from, Chester. Okay,
All right, great
now
job
I'm
by
getting-
Nicole. We got the top answer off the board, tie your shoes with 32 points. The number 3 answer, cook with 12 points. And the number 8 answer, dishes with 3 points. Steven, tell me something you'd be surprised to learn a 36-year-old man doesn't know how to do.
Well, I'm going to stay with the theme of cook and dishes and say the laundry.
Laundry.
Good answer. Good answer.
That's a good answer.
Show
That's a
me
good
laundry.
It's a good answer.
Number 2 answer, 15
Oh,
points.
wow, Steven.
Hell yeah.
Rob's team starting to regret the pass, or maybe not.
I still feel
No, it's a
good.
lot.
I still
There's
feel
4
good.
more answers. That's really
no
hard.
strikes yet. Let's go to Akiva. Akiva, do you know
Okay.
any average 36-year-old men?
No. You're turning 37 soon, Mr. Gray Hair. so I
Name
don't
something
know.
you'd be surprised to learn. An average.
Wait, so this question's about Akiva, and Akiva's now going to answer a question
what-
about himself.
Why did your team
Someone
pass?
said that.
I'm going to say drive.
By the way, Akiva doesn't realize the things that are unusual to not know, which is
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Drive. I'm going to
Akiva
say
says
drive.
Show me drive. Drive. Number 5.
Good
Trust
answer.
this. This is some nonsense. This is some hanky stuff.
Disturbing.
I feel like this
Hang
is
in
what
there. Hang in
Akiva
there, Josh. Hang in there. Don't get worked
Josh,
up.
Josh, you guys control the board. You,
No,
Yeah.
but
The Family Feud think this is rigged. It's rigged.
wait, but first
It's
of all,
obviously rigged. It's obvious.
Josh, I said
Round.
no specific questions about me or Rob, and I had 2 people on my team that don't listen to our podcast, so we're not in great shape for these types of questions.
Yeah,
Chester ignored your call for no questions about you.
that's true.
this is
Yeah.
not about Akiva.
Wants
This is
you to
about an
win because
average.
he's your longtime best
Oh,
friend.
No, he does
Akiva
not want me to
is-
win. The
Akiva
opposite.
is far above average or below. But all right.
He does
name-
not want me to win. He'd
All right,
much
we're
rather Rob's team.
Unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
all right, we're
You guys are still going to get this. There's 3 more answers, and I don't have anything left.
We still
Akiva's
got
gonna start throwing it just to not make Josh upset.
We're
Keep
looking
going,
okay.
Josh. I like this.
All right,
I
Missy.
love you, Akiva. I really do, but I think you know deep in your bones that this is bullshit.
I
Josh,
didn't pick
you
the
guys
question.
chose to
That would be
pass. I don't
cheating.
understand. You saw the question and you chose to pass.
Yeah, hang in there. Hang in there.
This would be hard, Josh.
Yeah,
This is going to be
listen,
hard.
Rob is
as,
looking at
as
the long game.
the leader of our team that we can't have this infighting.
Okay.
For your
Stay
sake,
calm.
Father, I'll stay.
Missy, name something you'd be surprised to learn an average college-educated 36-year-old man does not know how to do.
Right, I'm disturbed by these answers. So, Josh,
Right.
that makes you feel better. I'm going to say vacuum.
Good
Yeah,
answer.
good answer. Good answer.
I could see 36-year-olds not knowing how to vacuum or what a vacuum
If you
looks
can't
like.
tie your shoes, anything goes. It's
All right,
anyone can get.
show me vacuum.
It's okay. It's
Not a-
okay.
not
We
one-
still
we
got
got
2
some
strikes.
vacuums,
Strike
but
one.
not a top 8 answer. So strike
Okay.
one. We come to Nicole, who got the top answer last time around.
No, feeling with this good mojo. I think going back to the sleepover podcast, it might undisclosed. It might have been that this 36-year-old doesn't know how to tie a tie.
Tie.
Ooh, that's a
Oh,
good one.
interesting.
That's good.
Show me
Good
tie a
answer.
tie.
Deep cut.
Strike 2. Rob,
Wow.
get ready for the steal, Josh. All of
We're
a
in
sudden,
trouble. We're in
fighting is
trouble here.
done.
Okay.
Steven,
I-
pressure's on.
My problem is I've got 5 answers written down, Allie.
Yeah, you guys are also too focused on one individual.
Mm-hmm.
This
Yeah.
question didn't mention anyone by name. Made no reference to any sleepovers.
I would be surprised, having no insight into any sleepovers of any kind, well, or different types of sleepovers,
Yes,
only
yes.
insight into different sleepovers. If an average 36-year-old man did not know how to change a tire,
Oh, that's
Good
good.
answer.
tie.
Good
Good.
answer.
All
I know
show
one
me
who
change
does
the tire.
not.
Does Steven keep Akiva's team alive, or does Rob come in for the steal?
Can I just ask a question before you? Oh, change a tire.
Oh,
A tire.
Wow, number
Steven.
6 answer.
Disproving Josh's theory that you need to know anything about Akiva.
Yeah.
To,
Steven,
was
you
pretty
can
good.
change a tire?
no.
Okay.
But I'm
do you drive, Steve? Oh, yeah, you live in California.
Yeah,
I assume
yeah,
you
yeah.
drive. Okay.
Tries.
all right,
Okay.
Akiva, it's back to you. You
Yeah,
got-
that's my issue, is that it's about Akiva, and Akiva gets to weigh in on himself.
What? That's not true. I know how
Yeah.
to do the dishes.
all right, Akiva, you got.
Yeah.
You got 2
He
more.
also says he knows how to tie his shoes, Josh. So
That's
you
true. I
can't
just
really
don't
take it at
own any
face
shoes
value.
with laces. That's correct.
Yeah.
Got Velcro. Velcro does not count.
Yes. Okay.
Akiva, name
Yes.
something you'd be surprised to learn an average college-educated 36-year-old man doesn't know how to do.
Now, I do know how to do this, but I think there are a lot of 36-year-old college-educated men who wouldn't know how to change a diaper.
Oh, good
a
answer.
diaper.
Wow,
Show me
great
change
answer,
a
Keith.
diaper. Akiva fails and
Oh,
goes.
no.
great.
See, I got it wrong in my own
All right,
question.
all right,
All right,
Allie,
guys.
here we
72
are.
points.
Here we
You
are.
guys have a chance for the
4-7
steal.
left.
Okay.
Josh
All right,
has
let
been
me-
busy whining instead
All
of
right, let
thinking
me
of a
hear
good
from
answer.
you guys, and then I'll tell you what I have. I don't want to. I don't
Okay,
want to.
things I have.
Yes.
I had ride a bike. I
Oh,
had
that's good.
use a microwave, which I think is too specific
Damn.
to the
That's
sleep
cooking, I
podcast.
think. Yeah.
Right.
All right, so ride a bike, or I had read, which would be surprising,
Read.
but probably I'm feeling best about ride
Okay.
a bike, but I defer.
Bryce.
I've got use a phone because if he can't tie his
Phone?
shoe, he don't know how to use a phone.
Yeah.
And if
Okay.
you don't know how to tie your shoe, he definitely don't know how to make some pampers.
Josh?
I was too busy whining to come up with
Okay.
any.
All right. Here's the ones that I have.
What you
Josh
got?
is
Okay.
met Chester's
I've got,
delicate sensibilities.
Pump gas, dress himself,
Mm,
work,
mm,
iron, or
okay,
pay
I like
bills.
I like iron or pay bills.
Allie, what do you think?
I think the other ones were too. I agree with Bryce that those are your two best because I think the other ones are too like abstract. Like
Mhm.
I don't know how to work, but Rob, you have your finger on the pulse of this audience. So Bryce and I have given you our best. Josh
Yeah.
has given you his best strife, which I respect. That's what we have.
All right, let's.
You've got my
let-
energy.
Oh
Of course,
Jesus,
through your
What-
veins.
Jesus.
Bryce, what do you think?
I mean, I don't know because
I'm between bike, iron, or pump gas.
I keep thinking you're saying punk
Those all
gas.
sound so
which
hard.
Very.
Pump gas is very specific to a
yeah,
theory
pump
of
gas is very specific, but I never thought tying shoes would be up there.
Yeah.
So I mean, I would say I'm comfortable with riding a bike.
Riding a bike. Okay. All right. We'll say
Okay.
ride a bike.
Ride a bike. Your final answer for the steal. Show
Yeah,
me ride a bike.
Come on, guy. Come on.
Oh my God.
Answer 3 points. Rob with the steal
Yes.
and takes the lead. Rob's strategy pays off. Josh Wiggler, shut up.
I'm sorry, Rob's strategy.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We went with look. That
Right,
was a
okay,
team
Allie,
effort. That was
By
a
the
team
way,
effort.
Rob, you also had an even better answer, which was personal finances.
Personal finance.
What I
Yeah.
said. What I said.
Oh shoot! You know what? I think I'm accidentally gonna have added. Now I got to take that off the board because I'm gonna have given Rob too many points. Whoops.
Okay.
No
All right.
problem.
No, that's all right.
That's
That's all
fine.
right. Chester, that's all right.
We're gonna keep score to
Yeah,
ourselves.
just
It's
consider
68.
that like you're just covering the difference for.
Yeah, I don't know how to
No,
take that
it's
off. So
Okay.
I'll put, but it's 68.
Just minus
for Akiva,
7.
75 for Rob. Yeah, so don't worry about
Okay.
that. All
It's a close
let's go
game. Anybody's game.
to A 7-point game going into round 3, which is Nicole and Allie. Come up and grab your buzzers, guys.
I've already done all I need to do here. I could be silent the rest of the podcast.
I'm
I was
also-
so nervous.
I'm also ready.
Having fun.
Okay.
Okay.
We surveyed
Six
RAANAP
answers
listeners.
on the board.
Top-
Worst sound ever.
It's a horrible, horrible sound.
Somebody at my door. Hold on. Somebody at the door. Somebody at the door.
Top 6 answers on the board.
Missy
Nicole.
versus Allie.
Allie.
No, Nicole.
My heart is beating.
Who is the king of the mats?
Allie.
Nicole.
Allie, go ahead.
Matt Lagori. Sorry,
Matt
everyone.
Lagori. Show me Matt Lagori. Number 4 answer, 6 points. I don't know who that is, but is that a Survivor person?
No.
Yes.
No.
Oh,
He won
Is that a rap
Survivor
person?
Fiji.
Yeah.
oh okay.
Spoiler alert.
Sorry, guys. Another spoiler.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, Nicole, you have a chance to get one of the top 3 answers and control the board.
Okay, I'm going to go a little more conventional. I'm going to say Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew
Good
McConaughey. Show me
answer.
McConaughey. 18, the number
Yeah.
2
Oh.
answer, 18 points.
Oh, and we're going to play, baby. We're going to
All
play.
right,
play, we're gonna
Nicole
play.
wants those
Hey,
mats.
isn't passing the better strategy?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Nicole is confident. So, Steven, we come to you. Who is the king of the mats?
Well, I was very scared that I would have no clue what this was about, but I think the McConaughey answer is making me feel better. I'm going to go Matt Damon.
Nice.
Damon.
That should be number
Good
1.
answer.
Show me
That should
answer.
be
Show
number
me
1.
Damon.
He not on
Matt
my
Damon,
team.
45
Damon.
points. Number 1 answer. for Steven.
Wow.
Let's get it.
That's your big boy. All right, we
Mhm.
come to Akiva. 3 down, 3 to go. No strikes. Who's the king of the mats?
I just like to say, I said don't do like RAANAP specific stuff. I mean, this is
this is
someone
not
could
my-
follow. But
It is extremely
with that being
rap-
said, I'm going to say Dave Matthews.
I was going to say that.
I made a TikTok about that this
All right,
week.
Dave Matthews. Show me Dave Matthews. Oh, the number 3 answer. Akiva
So
got it.
stupid. So stupid.
So stupid.
It's your listeners.
Yeah.
No, you picked this question. You had 28
By the way,
questions.
Akiva, you were the one who argued that Dave Matthews counts as a Matt. So you're the stupid
Yeah,
one.
but it's a reference to myself.
All right.
Akiva, I appreciate you standing up for what's
Great
right.
answer.
Even as this
All
benefits you, I
Top
really.
4
And
answers.
Josh, I
down.
messaged Chester
Akiva,
today,
Akiva,
and I said,
totally get it.
All right,
Akiva,
all right.
it's
Well,
not on you.
we
It's
have
not on
plenty
you.
of time to complain about the game in the mailbag. Let's while
Love you,
we're in the
Akiva.
middle of
You're
it.
doing this good
Let's.
stuff.
oh boy.
Yeah.
You're an
All right.
upstanding gentleman.
Missy, who is the king of the Mats?
This is a tough one for me, Chester, I gotta say, but I'm gonna have to just go with a conventional, as Allie would call it, a mall walker answer and say like Matt LeBlanc.
Matt LeBlanc.
Good
Show me
answer,
Matt
good
LeBlanc.
That's good.
Sure.
Yeah, Matt LeBlanc, I think, had 1. So he can
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
all
We're
right.
still alive.
Lone
Still alive.
responder.
Still alive.
Still alive. Nicole.
Working on a
Who
steal.
is the king of the Mats?
I'm gonna say Matt from Survivor Amazon.
Oh,
Matthew von
last
Ertfelde. Matthew von Ertfelde.
I didn't want to
Oh,
butcher the
Matthew von
pronunciation. That's
Ertfeld.
too
no,
many
Butch is
syllables
somebody
for me.
else.
Yeah, not bad. Very good reference. I've been deep in Survivor Amazon over the last 2 months. Show me Matthew from Survivor Amazon. Mateo, as some call him.
Oh, he know the name.
Oh my God.
Ooh, strike 2. All right, Rob, get ready for the steal.
Yeah,
You
we're
got this, Steven. You got this.
All right,
I
Steven,
really,
back to you.
I was going to say Matthew von Ertfelde. This is, this is.
That's a good one. Say that one.
I don't know if you want to take advice from the other team.
Famous Mats, Steven.
Famous
Do you know any
Mats. I
famous
can't think
Mats
of
or
any
Matthews?
Akiva, I don't
famous
think you can
Mats.
help him.
I did Matt
Akiva,
Damon.
You're cheating.
I'm going to have to go Matt Perry. Matthew Perry.
Oh.
All right, show me Matthew Perry.
I don't know where you
Even
pulled that from.
with the
Steven,
least
but I get
information
it.
about
Nice.
Akiva. Again,
Don't
you don't
promise
need to
that
know
was
anything
mine.
about
That
Akiva
was good.
Wienerker. Steven Fishbach, the MVP of the game so far.
The MVP.
Excuse me?
Back to Akiva.
Really
Akiva
nice
got
and
2
unbiased.
strikes. Can you sweep the board, or do you
This
give
is,
Rob a
this
chance
is
for the
so
steal?
dumb, but I'm going to say Matt Stewart, who's the king of the Mats with us. This
Great
is very
answer,
dumb.
Akiva.
All right.
This is
Great
Good
right.
answer.
I will be
Good
upset.
answer.
All right, Matt Stewart. Show me Matt Stewart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
terrible answer.
Okay.
Actually, no
Matt
offense. to
Lagori
Matt.
is
All
2-0.
right,
Yeah, did
Dad,
not think
Dad.
this was getting back to us.
Yeah,
All right.
Get to work. Get to
All
work.
right.
Rob, there's
Josh.
one answer. A chance for
Josh,
the
who you
steal.
got?
He's not the king of the Mets, but Matt Lauer is a prominent
Matt Lauer. Okay.
Wow. Matt Singh, if we're
Matt-
sticking with Survivor, but that's probably too
Bryce.
So I got 2 Matts. I know the only Matthew I know is Matt Fox,
Matthew Fox.
and I know
Mhm.
a Jim Matt.
Jim Matt. Okay.
I mean, like
Al-
you know, from Jim, like
Yeah.
Jim, like you know.
Allie, do you have?
Of course, I have nothing, Rob. Whatever
Okay.
sports person you
All
guys.
right.
want.
Yeah. That's why I think it is a sports person.
Matt
I
Harvey.
think it's Matt Ryan. I think
Okay,
that he
all
might
right.
be king of the
All right,
Mats.
quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons.
That you got Akiva's Twitter following, a lot of sports fans there. That I think it could be Matthew Fox, but I'm gonna say I think it's Matt Ryan.
Go ahead, Robert.
right.
Go ahead, Robert.
I believe in you.
Show
Dad.
me Matthew Fox.
No,
Rob-
Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan.
It doesn't matter. They're both wrong.
Oh.
That's the point.
Steve Harvey.
Who is it?
Who is it?
Yeah, who's the
Do-do-do-do-do.
79 points for Akiva. He's up to 1.
Well, what's the right answer?
What's the right answer?
Oh, the answer that you missed was, I don't know who this is. Confession. Matt Hoffman.
I was
Who is
thinking Matt
that?
Hoffman.
From reality TV.
I'm about
Big
to,
Brother player.
I'm about to
Yeah.
turn into Josh Wiggler right now. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm like,
So
this
stupid.
ain't.
So stupid.
The Sesterninos are walking. We're out.
Yeah.
Don't insult
to
the
be
listeners
fair-
of this podcast.
To be fair to Chester, he so doesn't know these people that maybe he missed it.
I had no
That's-
idea who that was. I figured it was a Survivor person. But
That's real convenient, Akiva.
Yeah, the next question better have nothing to do with an alien. Better be able to answer the next question.
Yeah, we believe that.
all right, the last category, until we get to fast money, is Steven against Josh. So, guys.
Right.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Fish.
Come on,
Fish
baby
against
boy,
Wig.
Fish,
I'm making
Fish,
baby
Fish.
boy.
Fishback. What did we decide?
I think
Fishback
Fish.
versus Wig. Oh,
Okay. All right, guys.
Terrible.
get me out of here.
Terrible noise.
Okay, guys.
Let's just. Oh
Yes.
God.
Yes. Hold
the
on.
last category.
Hold on.
Oh,
Akiva's
turn it
team has
off.
147. Rob's team has 75.
So whoever
Rob's team-
wins, basically.
So a
No,
couple of
we got
things.
fast money coming.
We've got a couple of things to talk about here. First of all,
Wait,
I
what's
hope that it's
fast?
really translating for the podcast audience just how wretched the sounds
No,
are.
they get it, but the podcast
They'll
audience is
know,
very
they'll
tuned
know,
into
'cause
sounds.
this is awful. This is awful. So that's number one. It's actually three things. Stephen, hey, hi.
Hi, Howard. Nice to see you.
What a pleasure to see you here.
Yeah, likewise.
A big surprise. I'm really surprised that you did this, and I'm kind of regretting that I did this. I sense maybe a little bit of the same energy from you.
No, I'm loving it. This is so fun.
This is great. I hope
the MVP right now.
Yeah.
Number three, Stephen, is are you going fish back? Are you going Stephen?
Fish.
What are you coming in at?
Fish.
Fish, so I'm going in Josh.
Okay.
All right, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? If whoever wins this, the other person's eliminated, basically, right?
So yeah. So what exactly is the reward for fast money is something that I was thinking about. Obviously, I'm not on the Supreme Court. I'm not, conversant in the Constitution. I don't know what powers we have here. I was thinking that the winning team would maybe get an extra veto over the course of the year. I don't know. You guys.
No,
can
what we
discuss.
say, Rob? We said they get to put something on the
I
wheel.
think we
or
said they
something?
get to stay for the mailbag if
Stay
they
for the
win,
mailbag?
and they could put an idea
But what
on
is
the
the
wheel if
incentive?
they win
But
fast
But I'm not talking
money.
about Rob. But the question is,
Yeah.
so what's the incentive to? Okay, so the team that wins fast money, the whole team gets to stay
I think
for
we're
the
just
mailbag.
playing for fun. I
Yeah.
don't think we're going to be.
We'll
I-
worry about that in 20 minutes.
Allie,
Yeah.
Bryce,
Okay.
you guys want to stick around, or
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I don't like to lose, and normally in Family Feud they do like the double round. So like,
Yeah,
Dollar
well,
values
That's
are
what we're doing.
Yeah,
We're doing
I
that
was
after-
only
we're
going to
doing that
say
after
something
this.
if we won that third round.
We don't need to
Bryce.
do double
Yeah.
rounds.
Okay.
Listen, there's 76 points on the board here, and Rob's team is down by 72. So if you
Oh, I
guys
didn't
have-
realize we're not
Okay.
doubling and tripling.
This is
So
quick.
Bryce
This is
right.
just
I didn't
quick.
realize.
Yes.
Yeah, they do single, double, triple on
Yeah.
the show.
Doesn't
Yeah, I just.
feel quick. So I don't
All
know.
right, name. Okay, Fish.
So we could get this and
Right.
not get enough points to win.
You know what? This round is tripled. Then the winner of this round is
Okay.
taking the whole thing.
Great.
They complained their
All
way
right.
into a rule change?
What?
That's
I mean, that's
It
outrageous.
should at least only be double if the last round
Fine.
wasn't.
Yeah, fine. It's
wasn't
fine. It's double.
Okay,
It's
double.
double.
quadrupled.
I like it. Steven, tie your shoes. Okay.
Compromise. It's doubled. All right, Fish. Josh, name a vegetable that some people don't think is a vegetable.
Josh.
Oh, Fark. Okay.
Fark. You were supposed to say fish, not fark.
Okay.
Josh, go ahead.
Let's go with tomato.
Oh, it's the,
All right.
clearly
By the
tomatoes
way-
number one.
He hosts the
Dr.
Top Chef
Jen
podcast.
protested this question. She said there's no such thing as a vegetable. That's what my wife
Like,
said.
like Bryce said, she's got Hartford Community College.
Yeah, fruits are fruits. There's no definition of vegetables according to my wife. Show me tomato, which is actually a fruit anyway.
Yeah, I'm nervous. And I was not
Tomato.
pretty good.
Two answers.
Good job, Josh.
Number
Good job,
2.
Josh.
Good answer, Josh.
Wow.
All right, Fish, you've been MVP all day. Can you grab the top answer?
I don't think
and-
I mean tomatoes the one I was thinking of. I honestly like a vegetable that people don't think is a vegetable. What an impossibly difficult question. I am going to say I'm going to stick with my man Ronald Reagan, not my man, but I'm going to stick with Ronald Reagan and say ketchup. Ketchup is the answer.
Good answer. Good
Not my
answer.
man. Not my man.
Show me ketchup from Ronald Reagan supporter Stephen Fishbach.
No.
Ronald Reagan stan?
No.
We do not claim him.
Oh God.
Refer to him as your man.
Disavow.
Disavow.
I assume
Yeah.
Stephen and Ronald Reagan are
Yeah.
out.
Okay.
All right.
Is it Chester? Is it up there?
No, that was not the worst part of what he said. The worst part is ketchup. Yeah. So that's wrong.
Okay. All right.
Josh.
We're gonna.
Dude, that was
Do
fun.
you want
We're
to
gonna
play,
play.
or do you want to
We're
try
gonna
and
play.
win it
Oh,
via
good.
steal?
Let them play, Nicole.
We're gonna
Let them
play this one.
Oh, let
All right,
us
they're
fight.
gonna
Let us
go
fight.
for the play.
Yes.
All right,
Okay.
Rob Sesternino, the captain and father of the Sesternino clan.
Tomato. I'm gonna say a potato.
Name a vegetable that some people don't think is a vegetable. Show me potato.
Are you kidding?
Number
Who doesn't
one
think
answer.
potato is a vegetable?
Some
40
people.
points.
Some people.
That's impossible. No.
Could be a tuber.
It is.
That answer was more of a number one answer than any of the answers in the first two rounds.
Because it's the
Okay.
only good answer.
A lot of people, well, not according to Fish. All right,
Can't believe there were
Bryce,
20
we come to
questions
you.
and these were
Yeah.
the-
Potato and tomato off the board. Name a vegetable that some people don't think is a vegetable.
Okay, now I'm only going to say this because back in the day, I used to want to be in the Spice Girls, and my spice name was Pumpkin Spice.
Oh.
So
All right,
I'm going to go with pumpkin.
show me pumpkin Bryce Spice. Number 4 answer.
Oh,
If you wanna be
Nice.
my lover, you gotta get with my naked last foot. Okay, all right, sorry.
All right.
Okay.
Bryce, remembering the 90s. All right, let's go to Allie. Allie, 2 more answers on the board. No strikes yet for you guys.
Okay, 2 things here. 1, my only 2 answers were potato and pumpkin, so I'm not feeling good. And 2, I agree with what Missy said, which is you had 28 questions, and these are the 3 you went with. Okay.
For the record, I had a consultant come in about an hour before we started and choose new questions, and this was one that he chose over the one that I had here. So,
Well, this is a terrible question.
but I will take the blame.
I don't know, guys. I'm gonna just say onion, but I'm really sorry. I don't have anything else for this.
All right,
Okay,
Allie,
good answer.
Good answer.
show me onion.
I named a vegetable.
Is he going?
Yeah,
going
take it
for
right
All right, you gotta cry some tears. There are no onions.
Okay.
So we go
All right.
to Josh, who
So
got tomato.
I want to
and
give
got
you just
this-
a little bit of a technical update. Josh Wiggler was frozen, and he had to come back.
Okay, Josh, are you
frozen.
there?
He's frozen, and now he's about to pop back in.
I noticed there wasn't very
Good
much
way to
complaining.
describe he wanted to Google the answer.
Yeah, right.
Yes. Okay. So I don't. Do you want to skip him and then we'll come
Well,
back
that's
to him?
a little bit controversial. You know, your
I mean-
your poor free throw shooter gets injured right when he needs to shoot. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, Mickey Callaway says it's fine. I
It's
don't
up to
know.
Akiva's team.
Honestly, I trust Josh more
Josh
with
is
the
here.
food
Josh is
question
here.
than
Josh
Rob.
Josh is here. Okay. All right.
Josh is back.
All right, Josh.
Again,
is
we only
back.
have
So
one
Josh,
strike. We would still
All right,
he would still have a shot.
Okay.
Josh, we're naming vegetables that some people don't think are vegetables. Potato, the number 1 answer with 40. Tomato, the number 2 answer with 18. And pumpkin, the number 4 answer with 5. The 3rd and 5th answer still on the board. You guys got 1 strike.
Okay. I'm gonna go with let's go with an onion.
I already said that.
I already said that.
We already
Well,
said
someone
that. We
should have
said-
said that they'd said
All right,
that.
All right,
that-
all right,
that's
all right.
fair. That's fair. He was
We'll
gone.
give him a
Okay.
second chance.
Onion was
Still
was
much
the
better
X.
though. Thank you, Josh.
Yeah, for sure. Onion on here. That makes some sense to me. All right. What is a what people don't think is a vegetable? What's this? Let's go with a how's about we've got pumpkin already. I want
Can we help our team or no? We can't help. Our
No.
team. Okay, all right.
Think we should have passed.
let's go with a squash.
Okay.
Ooh, a
Okay.
squash.
But
Squash.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm
No.
sorry, Bryce.
Let's argue.
No,
after this.
that's fine because I had.
Is squash a pumpkin? Is that what he's saying?
Well, no, but I had another question whether or not a squash was another thing, but I don't want to like get too technical. But go
Feel
ahead.
out of the loop. I came out and now I'm back in. I
Yeah.
don't know.
All right. It doesn't matter. There's no squash on the board.
I have
Strike
to
That
two.
wasn't
Okay.
that was all right. That was all right.
I gotta be honest.
Nicole,
Number 5 here,
Missy.
I have no idea what it's doing here. Not it just.
You should not give hints.
Why would you
Chester.
say that,
Okay.
Chester? Yes, Steve
Because
Harvey always says that.
I'm rooting for Team Rob here.
Okay.
This
all
needs
right.
to be reduced to single points after that
Okay.
whole issue.
I have 2 guesses. One is kind of a joke one. I'm not sure if the other one is good. I'm gonna say banana.
Banana.
That's a
Show me
On
banana.
brand for the podcast. Oh,
No. All right. So 126 points at stake here.
Wow.
If Akiva's team gets the steal, they win and they play fast money. If
Wow.
they lose, it goes back to Rob's team, who
Wow.
will win the game with
right,
201 points.
Stephen, Missy,
I will,
Nicole.
hold on.
What
I
are we
will give you
thinking?
guys one more clue because I gave a clue to the other teams.
no, you
Okay,
did.
what
They
the
have
give
to
any
do
clues,
the
you
weekend.
idiot.
No, no, no.
Clues.
Listen, Steve
Annoying.
Harvey
No,
decides.
So annoying.
This is just a reminder. I surveyed over 300 people. So for an answer to be on here, like pumpkin is 5. That doesn't mean 5 people said it. It means like 17 people
We
said it or
understand the
something.
rules.
Yeah.
Okay, that
Okay,
yeah.
thank
Thank
you.
you. We
Okay,
all
so
know
you need it needs to be an answer that a lot of people said. All right.
Like
I
Matt
think the
Hoffman.
degree says DeVry behind the Bryce.
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Akiva, are you guys ready for the steal? You got 2 options on the board.
Yes.
Akiva,
All right.
How do we feel about corn?
I
Oh,
think corn
corn
is
is
it.
good.
I think it's
Corn
corn.
is
I think
good.
it's corn.
I'm
I think we're gonna win.
explaining the rules. I had that answer from the jump, bro. We got this.
Yeah. I think
Corn is
we had
great.
corn.
Like
Good
a
answer.
sweet Potato?
All right.
I was thinking
Are you guys
peas.
locked in on corn? This
Yeah,
is for the
we're locked
game.
in on corn. The band.
corn.
with a K.
To decide the game.
Good
Show
answer.
me corn.
Show us corn,
Winners
baby.
win the game.
Oh, we won.
This was also, by the way, a RAANAP specific question. Just to be
What?
clear, all of these have been RAANAP specific questions.
Before you say number 5, tell me if it's. I had 3. I needed
Yes. What do you think, Bryce?
An
Olive?
olive, cucumber, or an eggplant. That's all.
Eggplant,
I
yeah.
don't listen to Bryce more often.
Cucumber.
Oh.
Because the cucumber also is a pickle. So I was going to say a pickle. And I was like, wait a minute. A pickle is a cucumber.
By the way,
Okay.
Akiva, in response to your last critique,
Funny.
I will say that all the categories that were replaced at the last second were categories that had literally zero to do with RAANAP. And he said they have
so
to
much
have
better
some,
categories.
They
Okay.
need some subtle reference to RAANAP because otherwise, why are we
These
playing
weren't
this? You could
subtle. This was completely based off the podcast. Now, granted, I had listened, but I
Oh,
didn't.
no, it wasn't. It wasn't, though, because
Okay,
the
well,
only
look,
one on the podcast they discussed was banana, which isn't on the
No,
board.
corn. They did discuss potato was discussed. Do you
Yes,
even
we
listen
did
to
talk
the
about tomato.
podcast?
If this goes on the sequel mechanism, then we already have the questions.
We
ready-
have a
ready
lot
to
of
go.
questions that are totally RAANAP-less. All right, so the final score, 293 for the Whitakers, 75 for the Sesterninos. All right, good job, Sesterninos. Get the hell out of here. Akiva, who are the two fast money players for your team today?
Oh, does anybody? Steven, do you want to play Fast Money?
I think I
We
should
gotta
not
put in
play.
Nicole. We gotta
Given
put
that,
in Nicole.
yeah, put in
Steven's been your
Nicole.
best- Steven and Nicole. are
Y'all
your best
trust
players,
me with
okay.
your lives like
No, but
that.
I don't know
Fine,
any RAANAP things,
You're
and so
just-
We got a
yeah.
full infusion on the line.
Chester, are they RAANAP questions? Because
I'm
they
not-
weren't supposed to be.
The last question was not a RAANAP question. You ask
It-
people on the
It
street,
was.
what's a vegetable that's not a
The last
vegetable? They would say
question
starches like
was
potato
a
and corn.
RAANAP question.
It was
It
100%.
was on last week's
Controversy.
It was a RAANAP
It
question.
was literally last week's podcast.
They
Wow,
talked
impressed.
about
Ask
corn,
people
like,
on the
for 10
street,
minutes
I think they would say starches like potato and corn. I don't think you needed to have anything, right? Or they'd say
Chester,
tomato.
have a little credibility and just roll over on this. It was RAANAP all three across the board.
Yeah.
No, the only
Finish
thing
it.
that
Well,
you
you guys
had to
did
have listened
great.
to RAANAP, the only thing you had to have listened to RAANAP to know is Dave Matthews and tie your shoes. Those are the only two answers.
And
that
Matt
really-
Lagori. Okay, you guys did great. Good job.
Oh, is Matt Lagori from RAANAP? I don't know who he is. So.
The winner of Survivor Fiji? Yeah, he's from RAANAP. Okay,
But that's
all
not,
right.
But that's not RAANAP specific. That's like the
SpongeBob Matt.
whole.
All right,
Survivor.
anyway.
Fair enough.
No, in Chester's defense, it is the whole Survivor universe, Matt.
Yes, the greatest
So-
Survivor universe.
So Nicole and me are playing Fast Money?
Akiva, I'm in it with
Wait,
you.
I thought it was Nicole
Do
and
it.
Steven, but
No,
okay.
it's
So-
I asked
Whatever you guys
Steven.
want.
yeah, I'm out.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So how are we going to do this? Nicole, are you going to like walk away from the computer
she'll walk
and
away.
and unplug your
Wait,
headphones?
guys, don't look, don't
Yeah.
look, don't look, don't look. Ooh.
I'm not
looking.
looking.
So you're putting me in the clutch position.
Would
Yeah.
you rather? Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Can I leave?
See
Do we
y'all
have to
later.
I mean, you don't
Yeah,
have. You
to
don't.
stay,
You
Allie.
can leave if
Allie
you
has
want.
to stay.
Yeah.
Allie has to stay.
Why do I have to stay? I
Opponent.
can't believe Bryce and Josh have agreed to stay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, for
just-
2 more minutes.
I feel
You
bad.
guys better give me 25 seconds on the clock. This is challenging.
Okay, so who's going
Mhm.
first here?
I'll go first. Nicole's leaving the room.
Okay. So
All right.
and
Someone's
then
gonna text
yeah,
me
Nicole.
when it's
Rob,
done.
No,
Rob,
just
can you-
walk to the back of your room, and then can you wait? Can we wave to you, or Akiva? Can you message?
Yeah, I can
message
see it. I'll
Nicole?
just turn my volume down.
I'll
Okay.
DM also.
Okay.
All right, Rob, can you start a 20-second timer when I finish my first question?
Okay. Hold on. Let me just get the stopwatch open.
All right, so you guys are trying to get 200 points for nothing. Is that the correct?
Well,
200
we'll
points
figure
for
it out.
nothing.
He
what I'm
means
saying
one
is,
of
what's the
stakes. No,
consequence?
we get to put something on in the mailbag.
Okay.
I know
Yeah.
Nicole's obviously going to stay. Missy's welcome to stay. Steven is welcome to stay, but I think he's probably got to go.
Okay. All right. All
Steven,
right.
you want to stay for the mailbag?
Is that immediately? This has been really fun. Just listening is really fun.
Yes, the mailbag is right after. You might like it.
Oh,
Do you think Steven would like the mailbag, Rob?
Probably not, but I would love to have him there for it.
Okay, I'll go.
It might
there.
be-
I think
it
we
might
could
be fun.
explain the podcast to
Yeah,
Steven
it
for
might
at
be
least like
fun.
a minute after.
That's a fun podcast for all the listeners to hear the podcast they're listening to
I
explain.
mean, that's what this podcast
People do
is,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, that is this whole podcast, really.
Okay. All right, Chester, we are ready to go on the clock.
Can I
we
look?
got-
All right,
We
I'm
have
looking.
5 questions here. Your goal is to get 200 points. Akiva, you are answering, right?
Yes.
Rob, start the clock when I finish asking the first question. Akiva, name a great HBO show.
The Sopranos.
Name something that can happen on the Oregon Trail.
Dysentery.
Name something someone might lie about on their online dating profile.
Height.
What's the best month of the year?
September.
Name a board game that most people have in their home.
Monopoly.
All right.
Time's up.
Good
Great
job, Akiva.
answer.
Great
I
answers.
feel good about those.
That was
Definitely
great.
no RAANAP questions there.
A lot of number ones.
Are you being
in there.
sarcastic?
Yes, very
Obviously.
sarcastic.
Steven's facial reactions was the best part of that. I'm like,
I think anybody could have gotten those.
All right.
No, I
Yeah.
thought those sounded general questions to me.
Yes. All right.
Okay.
Those were general.
Again,
There's no
everything in
inside
this
joke.
game,
Questions?
except for 2 of the answers within the last round, everything in this game, I believe,
To
was
be
general.
clear, Chester, the issue is not with the questions, right? You could ask 100 mall walkers and get answers, but the answers are
Right.
that of
Yeah. Oh, I
RAANAP.
agree. But that's why I
So
think
the
you guys.
point is not the question. You're pooling the. So everyone's fine. This has all been fine.
No, I know. But again, the only
But that's
answers
not the
really I
problem.
thought were Dave Matthews, and I
But
don't
you're
think.
not correct, but it's okay. We'll move
It feels
on.
fun to be circling the Dave Matthews.
Go
train.
ask people in the mall. I think potato and corn are going to be your top answer.
Okay.
No, I
I'll-
agree.
Yeah,
I
let's.
agree.
When I'm
Once you get out of here, next
Go to a
stop
mall.
is the mall with a clipboard. Can I ask you some questions, ma'am?
but don't go to the mall right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give it
Might
some
I get
time.
100 people?
Give it
to
some
ask.
time.
All right.
Okay.
We went
All
to
right.
the one mall in Georgia, and here's
Okay.
what we.
By the way, we're changing the rules. We're changing the rules on the fly again. Okay.
To what?
Akiva, would you like to know how many points you got in Fast Money? Wait, bring Nicole back.
Wait, do
Wait,
we
well,
say that?
Why don't you
Hey,
do one at a
Yeah,
time?
they always
What-
say
what
they
is
say how many
this?
points they need. They say how many
Akiva,
points
is
they
there
need.
a 32
What?
fans Patreon option where I only pay you? I don't
Yes.
want Chester to get any
Just
of
Time
that.
out,
if my
time out. What do you-
PayPal's my
Chester, what do
name
you-
at Gmail.
This man is garbage.
Yeah,
No,
what?
I agree.
Online garbage can.
They tell
Uh,
Akiva. They always tell the next person how many points the first person got. Right?
But you didn't.
but
They
then
don't
Nicole
tell them
has
the
to leave.
tell us
answer.
what
They
he
don't
got
tell them the
first.
answer.
Why
I'm
are
not
we
telling.
turning
I'm not telling the
around?
answers.
Wait,
I'm not telling the answers.
you
What's
should.
the points?
That's how the game works. You.
Oh,
you
tell
do
them-
all
oh,
the
fine, fine.
thing.
Wait, so before she comes back, I say the answers?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
but
that
hold
way
on,
you
make
don't
sure
have-
Tell
Nicole's
us
not
how
here.
Akiva did.
Because
I
if
thought-
she
I
repeats
thought-
an answer, you say,
No, I know that.
Right.
I know that, but I didn't know if Nicole was back or not yet. I
This
thought she
is
was
why I
Oh,
asked the review of
Chester,
Family
you are never hosting my Miss
Okay.
America pageant. Okay, I'm just putting that out there
HBO
right
show.
now.
All right. Name a great HBO show.
Wait, hold
Okay.
on, Nicole, you're not here, right? No, wait, Nicole, go away.
Is she here?
I said come back, but then I DM go away, but she didn't
Well,
see it.
that's
She
why
just
I
left.
thought she was already here, so I
God.
thought we were skipping that.
All right, she left. All right, let's go.
She's
yeah.
not here.
Nightmare. This is a nightmare.
Yeah.
Okay. Akiva said Sopranos.
Sopranos.
Did I spell that wrong?
Briefly, temporarily.
Yeah.
It's back
It's
now.
fine.
It's back.
It's fine.
All right.
Sopranos.
I don't know what. I don't know
Sopranos.
why that zero is in the way.
What did it say?
Just
How many
tell
people
us.
said it?
What
Let's
else?
just
A
tell us.
one,
All right. Sopranos gets.
We're
12
good at
points.
math.
All right.
a
12
one.
points.
12 points. Name something that can happen on the Oregon Trail. Akiva
That's
said
insane.
Oh,
dysentery,
12 points for-
49 points.
Yeah.
Top answer.
Oh,
That's
good.
crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, so Chester, slow down here. Slow down here. I feel bad
Can
for
y'all-
Mrs. Chester's. Let's slow down. Slow down. You're rushing through this. You're rushing through
Okay.
this. This is people want to enjoy
Okay.
this.
Wait, how did the Sopranos only get 12? This is insane.
Talk
Yeah,
Wait,
that's
and what-
insane.
Can y'all explain what happened on the Oregon Trail again? What got 49 points?
Dysentery. It's like disease.
What that
where-
mean?
It's like diarrhea. The dying of
Ah,
diarrhea.
diarrhea.
Oh,
Okay.
I got a little bit of that
All right.
now.
All right. So what was the
The third question was name something someone might lie about on their online
This
dating
better get like
profile.
40.
Yeah.
Akiva said height.
This is a
Top
lot.
answer, 48 points.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Akiva.
I've never lied about my height. I always say I'm 5'10".
What is
And,
Disease
the
is
best?
religion.
What is the best month of the year? Akiva said September. Number 2 answer with 15 points.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Surprising.
It's got to be
And-
May, right? May is number one.
Because of RAANAP.
July.
And
Yeah.
the
It's-
You shouldn't
And-
tell us it's the number 2 answer. Also, by the way.
Right.
oh, sorry.
Only number 1.
Okay, fine. And then name a board game that most people have in their homes. Akiva said Monopoly. 66 points. 190 points for Akiva.
Oh,
Huge.
Okay.
So
All right, can I
Akiva
wipe the screen so I can tell Nicole
Yeah.
to come back?
So Akiva got 190 points. So
Yeah.
yeah, so
Imagine
It has
more
not
than
been
12
wiped.
People
It
said
has not been
Sopranos.
Yeah,
I'm
the
waiting,
screen
all
is-
right.
Okay, there it is. There.
the board is wiped.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so Akiva got 190. Nicole, welcome back.
If Nicole doesn't get 10, then this
No,
is
no,
like,
she's got to get to 250 because something like Monopoly, that one was too. Shoot, I should have just said that. Sorry, but
Boy.
Jeez,
You
dude.
gotta get
Wait,
to
why'd you just
250
change
now.
the rules right
Give
now?
her
That's
thumbs up.
insane.
first of all, if you look at the actual rules here, if we go to
Yeah.
slide 14, it says that you. All right. Anyways, doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
What did I miss?
He just changed the rules that we have to get 250.
Well, in
then
fairness-
hold on.
Hold on.
You went to the game
Nicole.
rules to back up your
Nicole.
point that now it gets to
Nicole.
250 if the person gets
Come
too
on,
many
Nicole,
points.
listen to the Nicole. Akiva got you 190 points.
But all the
Good
best
job,
answers are
Akiva.
taken.
Now I'm gonna feel like a really big a-hole.
Well,
if I
do you
vote.
want to only make her get 10? That's stupid. There's no drama there.
Yeah,
What
well,
drama?
What if she says that all the same answers?
Then,
and
she
then
gets
she
second
gets to go again. That's why she has 5
Alex,
extra seconds.
Rob, Chester should be like a Survivor producer. It's like, well, there's no drama. We got to like give this person 4 immunity.
Yeah,
hours.
yeah.
That's insane.
Is there $1 million at stake here, or is there literally nothing at stake?
Yeah.
Akiva,
Akiva, I said,
Just a
I said, are you
reputation.
sure we want to go with Chester as the host? And you said, no, I'm confident. I'm confident. He's my guy.
Yeah,
Wait, wait.
He won't screw this
I
up.
said he could do the math and do the PowerPoint, and he definitely did that. I didn't realize that he would have a fundamental
Fast
misunderstanding
Money-
of
Okay.
Chester, I think you're doing a good job.
Chester,
You're
You're doing a
not
good
get-
job.
Chester, we not getting $1 million points for playing this. This is what Rob told me I was getting $1 million if we played. X me
All right.
out now then. How you
All right. Nicole,
Chester,
are you
it's
ready?
stressful. I'm
I
really
am
impressed with
ready.
you.
I don't know what to expect, but let's get it on.
Okay.
Okay.
Rob, 25-second timer when I finish the first question. Nicole, if you give an answer that Akiva gave, I'll just say, well, I don't have a buzzer on me, so I'll just say guess again.
Well,
okay?
we got you. We got you.
We got it. Everyone will say,
Love
Okay,
the
all
sound
right.
effect department.
Rob has professional sound
All right.
effects.
Can we
Yeah,
give her
we're
30
ready.
seconds, or will you guys yell at me? Because I feel like it's going to be difficult with everybody yelling and buzzing at her.
Wow, now who's whining?
Okay. All right. I'm looking out for the participants and the listeners here. And
Thank you.
Definitely
No,
not.
you're not. You're doing the opposite of that.
You're
You're only
absolutely
looking
not.
out
all
for
right. Okay.
Alexander
Start your
Chester.
timer when I
Ben's
finish.
opinion on this is going to be
By
the
It's harder
first
for me to win.
question. Nicole, you need 60 points. Name a great HBO show.
Sopranos,
Again,
The Wire,
name something that can happen to you on the Oregon Trail.
you get dysentery,
Again.
you can drown.
Okay. Name something someone might lie about on their online dating profile.
Their height,
Again.
if they have children,
What's the best month of the year?
July,
Name a board game that most people have in their home.
Monopoly,
Again.
Clue.
Time.
Okay.
Blue.
She got it in.
She got it in. She got it in.
That
I
was
mean,
very
did
good.
she?
Thank
Did
you.
she?
I watch a lot of Family Feud.
This
Did
is the
she?
only
They let
good
you
thing
finish.
to
They're
happen.
generous with that. They're generous.
Okay.
with
All right. Okay.
We got 4. We guessed 4 of the same 5.
Yeah. All right. You guys need 60 points here. Okay. Nicole,
10.
name a great HBO show. You said The Wire with 19 points. That's the number 2 answer.
That
that.
was
What
a
did
good
people
one.
say?
Top answer was Game of Thrones.
No.
That's a good.
Oh, wow. I
Nicole,
have a
what
lot
is
of idiots following
dysenterian?
me.
Okay.
It's
So
a disease.
that's 19 points. You're 41 away from winning absolutely nothing. Nicole, edge of your seat. Name something that can happen on the Oregon Trail. You said dysentery, which was Akiva's top answer. Then you went to the second answer, which is drowning. Second answer, 28 points.
Wow.
Let's get it.
All right. You are up to 47. You need 13 more points to take
Okay.
it home, right?
Nicole looks nervous.
I am.
You need 13 points to win. 3 categories left. 13 points you need. Name something someone might lie about on their online dating profile. Akiva said height, which was the top answer. You said that also. Then you said whether or not you have children. 0 points, not on the board.
Oh.
They can't all be winners. They can't all be winners.
What was the number 1 answer? Height.
Height,
Height.
yeah.
What was the second answer? Was it weight?
Gotta be age.
Age.
Oh, age.
Age with 27.
Age,
yeah.
that's true. I watch a lot
All
of
right, you guys need 13 points.
Do they
Okay.
make you put your weight on the online dating?
What's the best month of the
Shut that
year?
app down.
Akiva's, Nicole said July. Akiva said September. It was
I like
15
July.
It's my
points.
birthday month.
July,
Mhm.
8 points.
Oh,
8
we're
points.
close.
gotta be
June,
December.
June or May. June or
December.
May.
No,
What about May?
Bet March.
the top
I would
answer is
bet March.
October with 19 points.
October.
All the Libras in the chat, get out.
All right. Okay.
Oh,
you
man.
guys need 5 points in your last question.
Okay.
Win the game.
Controversially got it in
Aren't
just
you
in
glad
time.
that I made it 250 now? There's a lot of drama
Yeah.
here. Name
No.
a board game that most people have in their home. Akiva said Monopoly, which with 66 was the runaway winner.
Oh, there's only 34 points available.
Only 34 points available. You did not get the number 2 answer, Scrabble, which took half of those out.
Wow.
Scrabble.
Clue is what you answered. It's on the board. You need 5 points. How many points does Clue have?
Oh, come on, guys.
Oh, no.
Come on,
6
guys.
points. Nicole
Oh,
wins.
yeah!
51 points. The Whitakers win. Oh, the drama.
They had already won, though, right?
I really
No,
hope they
we won.
I-
We got
We had
251.
already won nothing, and now we won extra nothing.
More
Right. I
nothing.
really
We're
hope that they win dysentery and all of it.
Did we
a
lose
great
Nicole?
job by
Was she
Wiener
so
Christine.
excited she left?
All right. I ranked all 8 players in their performance today.
Oh, no.
Oh,
number,
God.
Brant Steele?
number 1, the MVP was Nicole. Stole it from
Yeah.
Steven.
But
Good
Nicole's not
answer.
even, did Nicole leave?
Oh, did
She got
leave?
she got
She
dysentery.
forfeit the MVP?
That dysenterian is real.
Steven was number 2 MVP.
I feel like this whole thing is just going to be a shot at you, Josh. I'm just
of course. No, I'm braced for it.
Did anybody ask Alex to rank us? I feel
no, we really don't need this.
This is
my
favorite part of the show when Steve Harvey comes out and ranks all the contestants.
Allie, this is something that they actually asked the mall walkers.
This is a good, meaningful ranking.
No, I mean, look, I'm trying to make I'm trying to make up 3 to 7 in my head very quickly so I can get to
but keep it cute where my list is at. Chester.
All right, I'm going to put Allie at number 3.
Chester,
okay. Missy at 4.
It's me at 8. Just stop it.
Yeah, that's where we're going. All right, Bryce, Akiva, and Rob tied all at 5th, and Josh, you're dead last. So.
Was that based on science?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. All right. So great job, everyone. Thank you to all the listeners. Thank you to
Most
DJ
of us.
Klein. Thank
Yes.
you. I was going to credit my my consultant, but you guys did not like the RAANAP flavor.
No,
so
don't tell us
Rob,
what.
Consultant is like, don't mention me.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes, Allie.
Rob, do you feel bad about wasting great guests like Steven, Bryce, and Josh on this?
This was so fun.
No, I had
It
a great
was
time, Allie.
It was a good
I'm not saying
concept.
you didn't have a
with
good
that. We
time,
can only improve on the execution for next time. Great panel, though. It was a great panel.
I think we
we
could
had a great
the
panel.
leadership and we'd be in a good spot.
How many places on a Sunday can you learn about dysentery? I mean,
Yes,
I'm here for it.
Should we rank the host?
Okay, yes, let's
You did
do
a
that.
great job. You did a great job. It's hard to be the host. You put a lot of effort and care into this. I think you did an amazing job.
I had a naysayer the whole time,
I
whining
think
from the
he's
back
being
row.
very underrated here.
Can I say, Rob, can I just give you background?
Eva,
So
can you
I-
move your light so it's
Yeah,
not
Right,
blind?
please.
I thought he was
Any-
trying to take
any
a photo.
background would be better than Steven.
Rotate
Yes.
your mic. There you go.
Okay.
I told Alex, I said today, just FYI, don't include RAANAP specific questions. No, he messaged me and he said, "Oh, there's a great question. Who would win in a fight, Rob or Akiva?" Which makes no sense because there's
How
only
is that a
2
Family
possible
Feud
answers.
question?
Well,
No, he
the
said
reason
he
it's-
put that in as a joke.
No,
just
I
to
put
see
it in
what
as a
people would
joke. The
say.
reason it's funny is because Akiva finished in a distant 3rd place. That's why it was funny.
Yeah.
Rob had 66. Akiva had 12.
So then,
And
so then I
22
said, FYI, don't do questions like that. And he's like, don't get so involved in micromanage.
And there,
Yeah.
again, none
Stop
of the questions
micromanaging
were specific. A
Chester's
couple of the
podcast.
And
answers
it's
were
not
specific.
the questions. It's
A
not
couple of the answers were a little specific.
Okay. All right. Chester, well, I do appreciate all the hard work.
Yeah, you put
that
a lot of work
into
in. I
this.
appreciate it, Alex.
Congratulations on a job done.
Done.
Done. Okay. All right. Well, let's talk to I don't somehow we lost Nicole.
The
Person who
MVP.
definitely most wanted to
MVP.
be on the
Dysentery.
Yes. Okay.
She's
All right.
frozen, but we'll get her back in a second.
Yeah, Steven, it was so nice to have you here on the. I don't know who's staying for the mailbag. I'm assuming that that everybody's leaving, but I have no idea.
Everyone's welcome to stay.
Everyone's welcome
I'm leaving,
to stay.
but can I ask a question?
Yes.
It seems that when I submit ideas, the rare time I submit ideas to Akiva, he never reads them and I have to show up myself to offer them. And since Bryce is here, this is perfect because Bryce, I heard you on with Rob and I was quiet the whole time. And I was on the brackets where we were talking about Freakiest Freak bracket and Rob suggested that it would be too
Right.
Risque.
Mhm.
He said
Yeah.
risque.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
But we
Right.
got
Hubbard.
dysentery up on Family Feud.
Right.
So my suggestion to Akiva last week that he omitted, but now I can confront everyone that it matters here, is that the bracket be filled out with people that Bryce has already given Freakiest Freak to and Freak of the Week on the Purple Pants podcast. So he's already
Yes.
cleared
Okay.
these-
So we're already we're already freak safe with these people.
and then maybe you add a few people like as
freaks.
Bryce sees
Wait,
fit.
did we
but
win?
That's
yes.
No,
yes, congratulations,
no.
Michael.
We won. Robert team won, Nicole.
I wish it was a joke. It literally froze when.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, you won. You needed 5 points and you got 6.
You
I
can
feel
listen
like
to the
I
podcast.
fainted. I feel like I fainted. I can't wait to tune in.
Yeah.
You won the MVP too. You won it all.
Yeah, Chester
Wow,
ranked
what
all of
an
us as how much he likes us as people.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying this needs to go on the wheel, but I think that's how you fill it out.
The people
If you-
want.
Wait, hold
it.
on,
The
hold on.
people
Nicole-
want the
Hold on,
freakiest freak.
Nicole, do you think this really happened or not? That Chester ranked all of the contestants from 1 to 8 on how good of a job they did. Do you think that really happened or not?
I mean, I feel like Chester is the type, but I won't make a definitive statement on that.
I feel like
Okay.
Chester is the type is
Yeah.
Good type.
No, he did.
of
He
the
did.
podcast.
All right, so what do you think? Well, let's explain to Steven very quickly what podcast he's on. in case he doesn't know.
I know about the wheel. I'm
Okay, so listeners submit ideas, Steven.
Yeah.
And if we like them, we put them on a wheel, we spin the wheel, and that's next week's show.
It's such a great premise.
Yeah, it's a great premise. So what do you think about freakiest freak of all time?
Oh, yeah.
Bryce is,
anything with Bryce.
Who would have listened
Steven's
to
in the
Bryce?
bracket.
But hold on. I thought we're done with brackets. I thought we're
Wait,
out
doesn't
on
have to be a
brackets.
bracket.
Says who?
The brackets
Well,
were
bracket
over.
season is only in March.
Oh, I was going to say, because we could ask Chester. What Chester say?
Listen, I want bracket season 12 months a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But it doesn't have to be a bracket, but it could be a ranking of some sort.
Okay.
Well, Bryce
all right.
could
Yes.
just give us
all
a
right.
top
So
10.
look,
Bryce's
if,
top
if,
10 freaks of all time.
if Bryce is on board and we're not getting into like putting like
Sexual
like
deviants.
sex offenders
deviants.
and so like we're no Harvey Weinstein on the list or anything like that. Then,
Josh Wigler will not be on the list. Okay?
No. Come on. No, never.
Did you see my
never.
hair? I'm on.
Yeah. All right. Look, whatever. If Bryce is up for it, I'm all in.
All right, put it on the wheel.
All right, that's going. Bryce, do you want to be on this podcast again?
Huh?
Chester won't be here next time.
Yeah. Do you want to do this
He's
again?
He's cutting out.
Bryce got dysentery. He
Oh,
has
Bryce,
to go.
I think Bryce has dysentery. Yeah.
I see the mirror though. Still there.
You want me to say?
Yeah. Yes. Okay, good. All right. So some sort of a freak list. Freak list is going to
Robert, you so shady. Okay.
We're ranking freaks. We're going to rank the freakiest freaks.
Rank the freaks. Freakiest freaks of all time.
Could we
Is
get
that arbitrary, Steven?
Al, you got on the wheel.
No, I love. Sounds great.
I live on the wheel.
Thank
Are
you,
you in the
Ali.
Five Timers Club now, Allie?
I don't know. I'd like to leave though.
Well, Allison.
The Sester
wait, one
Ninos
second.
are out.
Yes.
1 second.
Okay.
I
Rob.
might stay.
Yes.
I think I might stay.
Should we get people like Allie, who've been on the podcast 5 times, get a 5 Timers hat?
I've only been on 4
Allegedly,
times.
yeah.
Liana hat. Well, I have one. It's in my parents' house. When you can go to the mailbox again when you're 58 years old, my mom can. She'll send Liana the hat. Should you and I get 80 Timer Clubs hat now that we're up to the
Yeah, this is episode 80. Yes, I think so. I'll have to keep updating the hat. Or maybe the hat can have like a chalkboard
episodes.
in the front. We could just keep adding to it. All right. So who's in and who's out for the mailbag?
Let's do it Shireen style. Raise your hand
Okay,
if you're staying.
Can you explain the mailbag?
That
to me?
Akiva is going to read us the listener suggestions, and we're going to decide if they're going to go on the wheel.
And,
You don't
then
want us all to
we
stay, do
debate
you?
them.
And then we
I'm
spin.
having fun. Yeah.
And then we spin the wheel at the end of the episode.
And then we'll spin the wheel.
Oh,
and you
that's
could
fun.
pitch us ideas also.
If you have an idea for the wheel.
How long? How long?
I think we'll probably have like another 45 minutes.
Can I stay
maybe,
for part of the mailbag?
Yes, you
Sure.
can stay for part
you
of it.
can stay
absolutely.
until you want to leave.
Yeah,
you can
okay.
tap out. It's an
I'm
endurance
gonna
challenge.
drop,
It's
but
like a
I'm
cruise.
so
Once we
happy
kick
I
off.
got to do this, guys.
Thank
Okay.
you so much, Missy.
Allie and Missy, thank you so much.
Allie, it was
Hi,
so
guys.
great to speak
Okay.
to you.
I gotta go too.
Okay. Bryce.
Bryce,
All right,
we'll
we'll
see you for
We'll
the
see you on
freakiest
for the freakiest freak list.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
We'll
All
see
right.
you guys
Bye,
at the
guys.
bar when it's
Bye,
safe to do
Steven.
so.
Bye, Josh.
Yes.
2020.
Nice
Okay.
to meet you guys.
All right.
Bye, Bryce.
All right. Do we want to stop the video recording for YouTube? Keep it going.
Josh, you're staying?
I'm staying as long as Fishback's in here.
Okay.
Oh,
fine.
this is an
okay.
endurance challenge. Okay.
Mono
yeah.
e mono.
Yeah.
All right, let's let the YouTube audience have a flavor of what goes on here in the Robin's Podcast mailbag. All right, here we go. Mailbag segment coming up. All right, it's the mailbag. Akiva, do you want to give the for people that skipped ahead to the mailbag today that hate fun? Everything went perfect and there were no problems.
No hitches.
No hitches. You missed a
unlike
great
the
show.
Will Smith movie, there was no hitches.
Yes. Okay.
The Will Smith, Kevin.
All right. So we're here with Steven, Josh
Hello.
Wigler, Chester,
Yeah.
and Nicole Horn to talk about everything. To talk about what's going on in the mailbag. Do we have any old business to update, Akiva?
Old business. What was last week's episode?
Last week's episode was Mount Rushmore. Very well received, I thought.
Oh, yeah,
Mount
people really
Rushmore.
liked it. Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Let's give Steven a quick Mount Rushmore, okay?
Yeah, who's on the Mount Rushmore?
No, well, it's different Mount Rushmore. So Nicole, can you give Steven a topic from last week, and we'll hear Steven's quick
One
Mount Rushmore.
specifically from last week.
Anything, yeah.
The Mount Rushmore First Ladies.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's
a good one.
intense. Wow. I mean, I'm not going to go.
Ronald Reagan, obviously.
Nancy Reagan.
Nancy
Yeah, exactly.
Reagan.
Not going to
Just-
Nancy Reagan.
Your girl, Nancy.
Yeah. Oh, wow. This is, I mean, Eleanor Roosevelt is obviously number one, right? Like, she's like the great. You know, I think Martha Washington, you got to give her credit as the original first lady. You know, Jackie O, of course, right? Like a real national figure. I'm doing 5 or 4? 4 people on Mount Rushmore.
Well, Steven
Jackie
said
O.
5 because he thinks Trump should be added.
Yeah.
Well, he's not first lady.
And Mary Todd Lincoln, who had to, you know, live through the death of her husband. You know, and I mean, you know, I think Hillary. You know, I didn't say Hillary because I feel like she'd be really contentious. You know, it'll be a tough thing to put on Mount Rushmore. But the fact that she's, you know, what a career in life she's had too. So, you know, she's my number 5.
Okay.
Good question, Nicole.
Okay, there you go. All right, that's how she's becomes the MVP. She's in the Mount Rushmore
Listen,
family.
we mint stars on this podcast.
Steven, who's on your
Fishback?
Fishback? Who's on your Mount Rushmore of vegetables?
That's a good one.
Well, I mean, ketchup is all 4. It's just like 4 different angles of ketchup.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So episode 79. Akiva, do you think that people had low expectations for Mount Rushmore?
For Mount Rushmore?
Yeah, and that's why it was received so well.
Yeah, people had very low expectations. It was on the wheel for like 55 weeks. It never got picked. And then it got picked and people enjoyed it, yes.
It was good. It was nice to listen to. It was just you guys.
We're just schmoozing.
It's just schmoozing.
Yeah.
A little different from this week.
It was kind of classic. It was classic. That's like the OG days when it was just the 2 of you guys.
Well, we made up for 2 episodes back to back with no guests, with having 7 guests here with us today in this podcast and shattering the simultaneous guest record for Rob and Akiva Need a Podcast. All right. Uncle Kiwi.
Yes.
Are you ready to go?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
How about this? Rob and Akiva learn biology. Rob often gets in trouble. Rob often gets in trouble for not knowing biology, and Akiva gets dragged into it. A biology expert quizzes Rob and Akiva on biology, asking them questions similar to, is a bug an animal? And are corn and potatoes vegetables? Is that biology? I didn't even know. The expert could also ask Rob and Akiva to explain things or tell them facts about living things.
This is so boring. This is so boring. Who would want this? Steven, would you like this podcast?
No, I'm out. I'm out on this one.
Steven doesn't even want biology podcast.
You talk to my dad. My dad's a biologist.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you've got a special guest.
What if we had Josh Wigler's dad as the guest?
He just asked him.
Is he nicer than his son?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not.
Why this Chester Wigler food came out of nowhere? Also, Rob, I don't know.
I agree. We just became friends on Facebook.
It's hot. Yeah.
You
know what? So it's just
Nicole
like,
doesn't even know what Facebook is. She's 20.
It's just dawning on me. You know, we have Steven here, one of the great minds of our time. That we never imagined that we'd have you here for a mailbag. Yeah. Steven, do you have any suggestions for the idea for a podcast that you would want to do here with for Rob and Akiva?
Let me mull. I'm gonna listen to some episodes and
mull it over,
and I'm gonna get back to you. I'm probably not.
So, Steven, do you know some of like the big ticket things we've done? We could tell you like briefly.
Yeah, tell me about. I mean, I know that there was the big Minnesota meetup that sounded super fun.
Yes, we did a Minnesota meetup with some controversial episodes. We named the listener's baby. We put.
By the way, the prophecy of Baby Rowan came to pass.
Mazel.
Yes. A listener, congratulations. Who named their baby Rowan?
Kelsey.
Yeah, Kelsey.
Mazel.
Oh, it's also fun that you guys do like random episodes of TV shows. I think that's hilarious. Like that's hilarious. I just like laugh.
Well, do you have a TV show that you like that you'd like to come on and talk about us with? Any show ever.
It
has to be season 3, episode 7, though. That's all we.
That Steven, I think, was a fan of Small Wonder.
I will. I mean, that was a great premise. But you wouldn't want to redo Small Wonder. You already. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me think about it.
Okay. How about this? This is very inside baseball. But Danny says I should prepare dinner every night for a week for my family and interview them to see how it went.
Yeah, funny idea. I don't know how that's a podcast.
Yeah, well, my house would burn down, then we couldn't do a podcast afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is called.
Here,
by the way, Nicole,
Akiva, are you in a new setup today? I feel like that you.
Yes, I am in a new setup because I have like a big desktop screen, but there's no webcam, so I got a laptop out and I'm in a different spot.
Okay. Yeah, we're having like the problem where you're talking, but you're not you're like getting away from the microphone.
Oh yeah. Well, I've never held the microphone during a podcast before.
Yes, people want to hear from you.
I'm sorry. Especially when I'm the only person talking. How about this? The next Royal Rumble. So Steven, we had the only time I believe you've been involved in RAANAP before. We had 30 different Rob
Without
associates.
his knowledge or consent.
Yes, without your knowledge or consent, in a wrestling ring.
Where are we going here? Yeah, exactly.
And we had, so was Josh Wigler and Antonio Mazzaro and Haley Strong, and they all were in a wrestling ring, and then eventually one person won.
Wait, was this an actual thing that happened?
This is the thing that happened. You can watch it on YouTube. You are in the Royal Rumble.
Oh wow.
Your face and your theme song, right? Is Steven in it? I'm pretty sure he is.
What's my theme song?
Probably
the Survivor Know It All.
Yeah. Sounds all right. Yeah.
Anyway, so somebody says we should do a Mount Rushmore. We should do a Royal Rumble with 30 vegetables. Make 30 vegetables. So, could you imagine lettuce knocking out peas or carrots and suplexing them?
So
into a soup.
Rob, you may have to edit this out, but
oh boy,
one of the people submitted for name a vegetable people didn't think was a vegetable. Scotty Pippen's
stop.
dad.
Pass. Stop. Okay.
I knew I'd get Akiva though.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Nicole, you're a loyal.
It wasn't me.
Nicole, you're a loyal listener. Do you have an idea for the mailbag?
Well, I'm happy that Josh Wigler decided to stay because I do have an idea that involves him and actually the wife.
Ooh.
I'm a very avid.
I did, by the way, get a babe text during this podcast for reaming out Chester, I believe. So
Chester was much meaner to you than you were to him. So I stand with.
Wait, what? No,
I stand with Emily.
Yeah.
I was totally reacting to Josh attacking me.
No. All right, we'll get on to it off.
I think when you review the tape, you'll know that I came in very hot against you early on, Chester, and then the energy took over with everybody else coming at you, yet you still ranked me last. So I think I struck a nerve that really just.
Yeah, you started the whole thing.
Ooh,
all right,
Josh
Nicole. Sometimes we talk about our feelings on the show, Stephen. Also,
we don't hold back on the
This is great.
Yeah.
Nicole, what's the idea for?
What's your idea, Nicole?
Yeah.
So Josh, I know you're an avid viewer of the Bon Appetit YouTube series.
Yes.
So I was just thinking, give these guys a crash course on what it's like to be a YouTuber, to be a viewer of this YouTube experience of all these chefs coming together, making dishes,
Now, famously, I don't like the podcast about food.
Yeah, Nicole, you know that Rob hates food. Stephen, you know that about Rob, right? He doesn't really care about food.
Yeah, I do know that. He doesn't. He never wants to eat breakfast with me.
Never wants to get breakfast. Well, yeah. You thought he was giving an excuse, but he really doesn't like food.
Good idea for a podcast. It might not be good for RAANAP because I think it would be torture for Rob. But the Bon Appetit crew, they're lit, and their quarantine cooking they're doing right now, it's the top of the game. If you're looking for good new content, like food show type stuff, and you don't have the Bon Appetit crew on YouTube on your radar, Nicole just did you a huge favor because they're the best. Best
Rob,
in the game.
Stephen, Nicole went semi-viral on Twitter a couple of weeks ago with a RHAP TikTok. I don't know if you saw it.
Oh, I didn't see it. No, that sounds amazing.
Rob goes, Nicole basically dubs over Rob's voice doing one of those Bravo Celebrity ads that he does on a lot of podcasts. And so this week, Nicole's been making RAANAP TikToks.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, Stephen, would you want to get into TikTok? Should Nicole, the TikTok expert Nicole, teach you how to make cool TikToks to, get the youths more into Survivor?
Oh, I would love that. But I'm scared of getting my data stolen by the government, the Chinese government. Isn't that
Chinese government?
Yeah. Don't they?
You don't have a lot of agency in that, Stephen. People can just put your likeness up and it's done. So,
I know. I would love to. Yeah. I mean,
other people are doing it, so you may as well.
TikTok. Yeah. I'm very bad.
No.
Wait, are you teaching him the dance right now, Nicole?
I could, but that seems like a lot of energy. And this is not a visual medium, Who does that serve?
Podcasting is not? No.
Yeah, this is our most visual podcast. All right, this is an idea from Danny.
Okay.
And it's called Two Movies, One Name. So he says, watch a pair of movies with the same name that have totally different plots. One is famous, one is not.
Such as?
So the 1983 Independence Day and the famous 1996 Bill Pullman led film Independence Day.
This idea is cute, not hot. It is a funny name, but if we're talking about the 1996 Independence Day is about aliens but the 1983 movie is nobody knows. Nobody knows anything about it. So we're going to talk about try to explain a movie that's the same name as another movie.
Yeah. What about the 1955 Fast and the Furious?
Yeah. No. First of all, we got to watch two movies.
Yeah, that
Forget
real.
it.
I was out on the 2 movies.
More than 2 movies. You got to
I'm very
watch like,
busy.
multiple pairs of movies.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
no, I think we could do.
Yeah.
We could start with one pair.
By the way, Chester has a wild quarantine haircut going.
It's crazy.
Right now. Yeah.
It's crazy.
To pay you a compliment, it looks great. It really does.
I
Yes.
don't
Well,
know.
we're at a good
Like,
angle.
yeah.
First of all, I'm very jealous. Chester is, the
Chester
same age
looks
as
like
me.
The
Cosmo
size.
Kramer in his prime.
Yeah, I'm very jealous
kind of like
of how much hair
Otis
he has.
Bushkauskas faux hawk going.
No,
Mhm.
if it was gelled up, it's a mohawk. I shaved the sides of my heads and I kept this going.
Okay,
Speaking of the mic.
please keep the microphone.
It's a little curly right now. I shaved the sides of my head, so it would be a
No, it
mohawk.
looks great. It looks really good.
Hmm
Thanks.
I do love that he's got like 70 diplomas behind his head.
Josh is making peace with me now. So.
Yeah.
No, I'd like to
Funny.
repair the relationship. I appreciate your help.
Josh, your
to
haircut is
save
also
the
wonderful.
friendship.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Sorry to interrupt, but yeah, I think that.
Well,
idea
listen, I
is-
just got into bed, so if that's what we got to do,
I,
got
I
a
think
new
that
bed?
idea. I think that idea is
that and the other.
just a cute name. There's nothing there.
I would agree. Does anybody else, Josh or Alexander or Rob or Steven or Nicole, does anybody else have a mailbag idea? We already put one thing on the wheel this week.
Trying to think of a good one. I should have come prepared, huh?
You come
Well,
in.
maybe you weren't planning on winning, so you thought you weren't gonna stay. I don't know.
No, and I don't really have anything great.
What a flex by Allie to leave.
I
No,
thought
but
I
she
thought
said
so.
she has said in the past that that's a classic
Yeah.
move to do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What's
Leave
the,
them wanting more.
What
Obviously.
are your
Yeah.
What are your favorite episodes that you guys have done?
That
Could you recap
Episodes
your
we-
favorite episodes? What about that as an idea for a podcast?
people have pitched stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we did. There was a documentary made about our Minnesota trip, Stephen, called "The Oral History of the Sleepover Podcast." You actually might like that if you're going to listen to one
Yeah.
episode.
We
A
al- we
listener
also-
put together like a serial quality documentary.
Yeah, Stephen. In our trip to Minnesota, that there was 2 podcasts that we did there, and then there was a third podcast that got scuttled because that it was not fit for the listeners to hear. Then there was an oral history of that third podcast that never got released. The oral history of the Sleepover Podcast. We also have, we're on video, I can show you that I have a fishbowl filled with ping pong balls of season 3, episode 7 ideas as well.
Oh wow.
I never knew it was a real fishbowl until right now.
Yeah, what
Are
do
you
think?
serious? What do you think? He shakes it every week.
I thought it was an automated thing online. We were
You
just
thought
playing.
he spun an automated fishbowl every week?
Yeah.
That made
I'd
the
like
ping
to
pong
see
knew
where
that
those
you-
degrees are from.
I knew that you had a literal diaper, but I thought everything else, the wheel and the fishbowl, was all online.
I'd like to see where those degrees are from. My problem with the diapers is, we have bad movies go in the crappy movie diapers, Steven.
Okay.
Mhm.
The problem is my son is toilet training, so we may run out of diapers at a certain point. That is a concern. I have to steal a diaper, like every other child on earth who's 2 or 3 right now.
Wait, is the diaper with the movies in it being used? Is it like
no? But I don't know.
we're out of
Maybe we'll
diapers,
like,
get
one
them-
diaper left. I
Mhm.
don't know.
I have 2 ideas.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So the first one, I know Rob said that anything food related is a little bit close to hell in terms of podcasting material, but it's very trendy right now. Could Rob and Akiva bake bread? Could you go on a bread baking journey, much like so many others in quarantine? Certainly my wife could provide consultation on the process.
See, the problem with like some sort of like arts and crafts,
You
like
might
that.
like it. It's tactile.
Yeah, but I don't. We're like.
Fun.
Is it a
we're sort of like,
podcast?
yeah, we're podcasting.
You're also giving Akiva way too much credit.
Yeah. Wait, I don't like my 6-year-old. Maybe would have to help me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do bring your family into it. That could be fun.
My wife's making a lot of challah and bagels. She is
Ooh.
baking a lot also.
Okay.
Idea number 2 was Rob and Akiva play Guess Who.
That's
And
fun.
you play the game Guess Who, except instead of the Guess Who lineup from the board game, you do people within the expanded RHAP universe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
So
I'm ready, I'm ready to
was
greenlight
pitched.
that.
This
Yeah.
was pitched like
It's
a
a
year
great
and a half
idea.
ago. It's a great idea. The problem is someone has to volunteer to make the game. It is a great idea.
You don't think that that's like we just basically like get like the Twitter bio or the Twitter picture for like 25 people, and then we sort of both have like a
Oh, so we have the same 24. I think it's
PowerPoint.
24 people.
yeah.
Isn't it strange? You ever play Guess Who? Isn't it strange that there's 18 men and 6 women in that game?
Yeah, it's a really unfair.
Wow.
balance.
I never noticed.
It's so
that before.
because it's so weird because it like forget. I'm not even saying like they're fake people. Forgetting even about like gender issue. it should be, for math reasons, it should be 12 and
Yeah.
12. It makes no sense.
Yeah. How about this? That to save ourselves from getting into any trouble, none of the questions you can ask are anything that are about any physical characteristic that they have.
So then what will
But
give an
those are
example
all
of
the
the question
questions
we
of the
can
game, though.
ask? That every question
is this,
is like,
is this person funny?
Oh wow,
That's
that's terrifying.
Yeah, that is very scary. That's
Yeah.
almost scarier. I'd rather you call me
I would rather
round
be
than
called,
unfunny.
I would rather
Yeah.
someone say
Yeah.
terrible things about me.
Rob,
I think it's fun. I think it's fun.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We just need someone. We still need someone to like make the characters.
Rob, one of the
I'll do
people in the group chat that you're in with me and Akiva and a bunch of Orthodox Jews, him and his wife made for their kids' birthday present, I guess, because their son or daughter, I think it's a daughter, is missing her friends at school. They made a guess who of all the kids in her class.
Oh, that's nice.
Should we play that first grade class? Those girls.
That's a good idea.
But based only
Get
on their
sued by
personalities. No,
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Nicole, do you like this idea?
I think it's great. I'm very surprised it's never been pitched before, but I guess if it was a year and a half ago, I think we have enough people in the community that someone will step up to do this. I think it's a great idea.
Chester,
It is a good,
can we
board
repair our
oriented.
relationship? What do you think is the quality of this idea that came from me? Which is pretty much an objectively very good idea, but can you say that it's a good idea even though I'm the 8th place person?
I like the idea. How it translates to a podcast is tough because like those are very subjective questions if they're not objective things about like gender or height. If it's like, is
Well,
this
it could
person
also be people we don't know. It could be like
Okay.
mascots and characters or survivors or people we don't.
Well, that maybe it should be limited to people that have appeared on RAANAP, and now it's guest who.
Oh
So
wow!
then
Pretty
it's-
good.
Now it's almost
That's
like
Steven. That's why they pay this guy the big bucks. That was
Yeah.
pretty
almost
good.
like
I know,
it's
yeah.
almost
Guess
like the
who?
masked. It's almost like the masked Renapper in a sense, isn't it?
No.
Guess who? I like it.
In that
It's
you're
not
trying to
good at
guess.
all.
You're trying to guess which person it is from the Renap world.
What if we each make a board, but we don't know who's on the other person's board? So like I think like maybe Josh is on your board.
So
like
instead
do they
of
have
like
glasses?
dropping down like 20 different tiles, it's like everybody in the world that has been on the podcast.
Anyone who's been on the podcast is eligible. So if like Steven could be on there, but like he's been on once, maybe he wouldn't be top of mind. Maybe it would be someone who's been on 5 or 6 times. You don't know.
I hope I would still be top of that. I hope this is memorable.
Yeah.
Okay. How about this? In a perfect world, we get like somebody who is like an artist who could like commission like caricatures. Did I have that right, Stephen? For each of the like 30 people that we're choosing from.
Are you asking me if that's a good idea, or are you asking me if the caricature was
If the word
correct
caricature,
Yes,
if he
yes,
uses
caricature. Yeah.
Caricature, not a vegetable.
Yes. Okay. All right. So let's put this. Are we gonna put this onto the wheel, Akiva?
I think give it 1 week for someone to actually make the thing,
gestation.
and then.
Yeah.
But it's a very good idea. Look at that, Josh and Allie. We got heavy hitters making the wheel this week.
Wow.
Okay. All right.
Guys, I'm going to drop off.
we love
Steven,
you,
this was a
Steven.
delight to have you.
This was so much
Josh,
fun. Thank you
assume
for
are you
having
going
me.
to?
No, I'm going to stick around for a little
Oh,
we're
I got to
almost
rub it
done.
in the endurance content. Yeah. Thank you so much for including me. This was really fun. And
Yeah.
of course, winning was particularly fun.
Steve,
Yeah,
you got anything
thank
you want to
you.
plug?
I really appreciate it, Steven.
No. I mean, come check out
Steven,
the
if we
Survivor
have you on
Note.
again, it'll just be the 3 of us. It won't be
Yeah.
9 people.
Okay, get rid of the
Yes.
riffraff.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Man, if you're not going to plug that, Stephen Fishback may have a podcast surprise coming your way by the time you're
Ooh.
listening to
Oh,
this.
that's what you were talking about. Oh, I didn't
Yes.
even know. Yeah.
Yes, for
okay.
Survivor fans, that
Yeah.
there might be a Stephen Fishback flying solo podcast coming your way. Okay.
As you can imagine, it's a rocky flight. It's a bumpy flight.
Okay.
Bye.
At least you're
All right.
flying, man.
Yeah. All right. There you go. All right. Akiva, you all right? You look like you're ready to
Akiva,
pass
I'm
out.
doing
They were fine.
It's 2:48, and I'm not in my normal like comfortable chair. I'm doing great though. I'm enjoying
Okay.
this. I could
All right.
do another hour.
All right. Well, let's look. Nobody here should be doing another hour on this.
I was so
podcast.
confused by Nicole's
what?
shirt till just now,
Why?
and now it's been explained. Because
Yeah.
the only thing
Oh, boy.
showing were literally the only thing showing because her hand was buying was DICK, and she just moved her. hand.
Hey, it's an outerwear men's brand.
Okay,
Yeah.
but literally for the last 2 hours, it was just the first half of the word showing.
Do you guys want me to tell you, by the way, some of the questions that weren't asked or save?
No,
Yeah,
save it.
tell it.
No, I want to
Save it
say
for
that.
next
What if this goes back on the wheel?
Okay, so
Yeah.
we'll save them. Okay.
If there's any RAANAP related questions, they're not
Yeah.
allowed. So if
How
there's
about
one
this?
in particular,
Yeah, tell us one that we would we would
would've hated.
never. Yeah, we would have hated so much. Besides, who is king of the mats?
Well, we did have Who is Queen of the Jennifers.
Queen of the Jennifers. Okay. All right, at least we never done that on the podcast.
Yeah, that would have been better because there wouldn't have been like Jennifer Autumn. Like it probably would have been Jenny Lawrence.
Are you playing now? Okay, Akiva says Jennifer Lawrence. Does anybody have a better hint?
Jennifer
all
Love
right.
Hewitt?
Then Jennifer Lawrence, Jennifer Lopez, probably number one on the board.
No, number one on the board is Jennifer Aniston.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Then Lopez, then Lawrence, then Garner, then Love Hewitt.
Wow,
and then,
a lot of for Love Hewitt too. That's good respect for Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yeah,
and then the next one, and this is where Akiva's going to get pissed off. This is where it's a little more specific. The next one was Chester. So
Jennifer Chester? Okay.
Okay.
She got votes.
All right.
Okay.
All right. We'll see. All right. Anything else, Akiva?
No, I think we're good on my end. What do you think about doing a video podcast? Should we do more of these, or are you good?
This was fun. I felt like that mostly you're down on the video.
No, Akiva
No,
and
I'm
I
not
are doing
doing
a
it all. I
video
would do more
podcast
video.
on Tuesday night.
Well,
You know that, right, Akiva?
I'm so sorry. How silly of me. I didn't even know.
We're doing a
What did he say?
video podcast. We're doing a video podcast on Tuesday.
I didn't even know that. I had
What's
no
your
idea.
idea?
What's
I
the
didn't know it was
topic?
video.
What are you guys
The
doing?
Well, it's
We're doing-
we're doing
I wrote a
we're doing a
sports trivia
live
game.
trivia. Yeah, I think
We're
you
doing
guys have
sports
trivia
trivia.
Monday night, right? So we're
All right.
backing off you. The next night.
Sounds like that maybe the mailbag needs like a little shot in the arm. Need a podcast
give
at
us the email
robhas
address. We're light on mailbag
website.com.
ideas.
Yeah. All right. So please, you guys that are home, sheltering in place, think of some more mailbag ideas. Need a podcast at robhasawebsite.com. Let's talk about what's on the wheel right now. Josh, listen to this menu of options.
I want to
that
hear
are,
what you got.
at
People
our
say it's a
disposal.
strong wheel right now, Rob.
Okay. Season 3, episode 7 has 2 spots on the wheel. The coin flip has 1 spot. The crappy movie diaper is here. People's choice, where we will spin the wheel for 3 times. Rob and Akiva need a third wheel. We're not doing Rob and Akiva need a verdict right now. The sequel mechanism is out there. The pot off. Cosmo quizzes. Nicole, would you like to hear Akiva and myself answer Cosmo quizzes?
That might be my favorite thing on the wheel right now.
Yeah. I think I almost picked it a couple of weeks ago when when it was Rob's choice. Family Feud is off the wheel. Price is Right was something that I think got added last time out.
Yes.
Akiva, any movement on Price is Right?
Well, I didn't know if we needed to move really. I thought we were.
Was there any sort of like? Are we watching an episode live? Or are we like?
That's up to us. I think it's like how you feel. I mean, we could do it like we did with The View, where like I watch every one, but we focus on one episode during the
Okay.
week.
Well, how about this, Nicole? As a game show expert, how do you think that we should handle Rob and Akiva watch Price is Right?
Oh, that's difficult because like if you don't got the plingo, it's gonna be shot, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Should we be watching an
Could you
episode live and
explain
playing
the-
along, or
the
should we be
rules of the
recapping an episode?
Price
That's
is
the
Right?
question. Yeah.
I mean, what are like the traditional games you can play, like over under?
Well, no. Well, I think we're taking we're gonna like an actual episode. Where the question is, are we gonna just recap it, or are we gonna play along and try to do the guessing and see if we're smarter than the contestant? That's the question.
That could be fun. I don't think there's enough there with just recapping it. Like
Yeah.
at least when you did The View, which
Play
is
along,
a 4-minute
right.
show, like you had a whole week. Price is Right. It's kind
Yeah.
of the same formula over and over.
Yeah, Josh, are you not a Price is Right guy?
Not a big Price is Right guy.
Josh doesn't sound like a huge game show guy.
I'm not a huge game show guy in terms of like I watch them a lot. I love Jeopardy. Jeopardy's a great format. Family Feud. I mean, this Chester.
Were you a millionaire
jokes
guy?
aside, this was very fun.
Were you a millionaire guy?
Millionaire, yeah, Millionaire. I think is a great format. I don't know. I'm not massively hyped on Price is Right now because Family Feud just happened. I feel like to get those two so close together will be a little bit of a bummer.
This is the problem. We have a Supreme Court. We have a Constitution.
Yeah.
If we say like give it 3 weeks, then people might be up in arms. I don't know.
I know, and things are so volatile right now that it's hard to know how people are going to react.
Okay.
Liberate
Well,
the Price is Right.
Yeah.
Instead of something like The Price is Right, how about like a Match Game 73? Like,
Yeah.
at least there's
Well, I
personality
think
there.
Match Game I think would be very fun.
That would be great. That'd be great.
But I don't
Do you
think
want
we
to
should
scrap
do
Price Right? Because it never went on the wheel. We can scrap it.
Oh no, I think it went on the wheel. I think it's
there's a 1 week incubation period for that reason for you to make decisions.
Oh boy. Oh,
That was
boy.
2
Look,
weeks.
all right, how about this?
Yeah.
I put it before the Constitution. This is like a constitutional question. If we're allowed to take it off the wheel, I'll say then it can come off the wheel. But I will wait until we hear from our
So we'll wait
governing
1
body.
week. We'll ask the Supreme Court their first question. Is that
yes,
what we're doing?
that when we just like unilateral throw that out. We
Wait,
don't
is
need
this the first time you're turning to the Supreme Court?
Yes,
it.
yes.
I don't even think this. I think this is going to ombudsperson Aisha.
Oh, this is for Aisha.
And if she says no, you got
Then
to
it
keep
goes
it.
to
You
Supreme
put that
Court.
on the wheel.
This has never happened.
Never happened.
Yeah, not yet.
Nicole,
We're different.
Chester, we're here
That's
for
on
history.
history.
That's
This is history.
Yeah. And
Fishback missed it.
if Akiva and I say no, we demand it's off the wheel, and Aisha says no, then it goes to the Supreme Court.
Wow.
Imagine explaining this to Stephen Fishback. He would.
Yeah, no. He dropped off at the exact right second.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. All right. So
Josh,
here we
Rob's
go.
looking very good in quarantine.
He's looking
Look
great.
at those arms.
No, he's
hanging in
looking
there.
jacked.
Hanging in there.
He's
Okay.
jacked.
No, I'm
I'm
digging
getting
the
uncomfortable.
stripes.
I'm getting uncomfortable.
That's why I
Okay.
call him Daddy.
All right. I've got the wheel here ready to go. I'm holding it up for them to see on the screen.
Wow, this is going to be the first on the up and up wheel spin ever.
Yeah, because I've been faking it all these
He's been
years.
faking it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Fake,
You
fake.
Yeah, with me? Okay. All right. So, and then Freaky's Freaking Guess Who, not yet eligible. Hope Price is Right doesn't come up. That'll be a real constitutional crisis. If that's
Well,
the
can't
case.
we suspend it for 1 week?
I don't know. Okay, let's just hope it doesn't come up. All right.
Did you have Aisha like on speed dial whenever you guys
We
record?
should.
I think you're gonna message her.
Everyone's home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy,
What
right?
is she doing?
All right, send her a text and see. All right, let's see what's coming up in episode number 81. All right, this is how it works. See, this is a fake
See?
wheel. Okay.
Yeah, short wheel spin.
All right, Akiva. It's really in between two spots here. This red one, it's right on the line here between this red one and this blue one.
Is it Family Feud? As long as it's not, we're
No,
fine.
it's the blue. It's the blue one
I
here.
see
The
blue,
red one,
yeah.
it was like a hair away from
What's the red
Cosmo
one?
quizzes,
Okay, almost Cosmo quizzes.
but
Oh, and Nicole
it's the
Hartwell.
blue
Yeah.
one. And
What is
next
it?
week is the pot off.
Oh, the pot off. Okay, so
Okay.
we have to discuss a little bit right
Explain
now.
this for Josh, who doesn't know.
Josh is a diehard listener. He knew the freaking corn
do you know what the
vegetable
pot off is?
I don't know what the
I know. He listens to some, I think.
No,
Some of them.
I cherry pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
There's a lot,
the
there's
way
a
to
lot
do
of
it.
content out there. I'm along for like every like fourth one, or if one seems
That's
like,
fair.
oh, my God,
That's a lot.
Okay.
So the pot off is Rob and I are going to do separate podcasts with different guests
right.
about now here's the argument we had last week that really didn't get settled.
Yeah, and I'm glad we have a tribunal here to.
Yeah, we're going to make
help us
this the
answer
tribunal.
Okay.
Oh,
I
man.
I think that we
This is a big
decided
responsibility.
that we each watch the same episode of Scam. Do you know what Scam is, Josh?
No.
It's the Norwegian Degrassi. We've been talking about it for like 2 years.
Okay.
It's a punishment that we
Nicole
all
had,
Not a
had a
listener,
very
not a
visceral
listener.
reaction to talking about scum.
Josh Wigler know what scam is.
Well, we talk about it on the podcast sometimes.
It's like
but we also
the
never
Norwegian
explain it.
Degrassi.
Degrassi.
Yeah, but I
No.
listen on double speed. You know. So
Yeah, it's the Norwegian Degrassi.
in
That's
one ear,
what
out the other.
and it's a RAANAP staple. We've never watched it. I wanted to learn Norwegian before we watched it, but Rob chickened out. But that would have been the
Okay.
best thing we ever did.
Mhm.
Now, is it that, or do we each get an idea from the fishbowl? Do you think it should be a different show we're each watching, Rob?
I think that it should be, we should both be watching the same exact piece of content, but I do not believe that content should be a Norwegian.
Okay, so you think it should
teenage
be,
soap
should be
opera.
a random thing from the fishbowl?
I'm not sure. I think there might be things in the fishbowl that you and I might have different areas of expertise, but I don't think it should be scum.
Then what should it be? Well,
Nicole, what should we?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I vote for
If you
scum.
ask me, I'm gonna say Vanderpump Rules, but yeah, I think you guys need to tap into that Bravo market.
The Bravo Labs.
Yeah.
The Bravo Labs.
I'm
Nicole,
talking-
Okay.
If you want to start a Vanderpump Rules podcast, my wife would be a listener.
Tell Jennifer to hit me up. Twitter.
Okay. Well, all right, Josh. Do you
That's
think
Dr.
that
Jennifer.
for Vanderpump Rules, we would be on equal footing, Uncle Kiwi and I, to both?
I do think
We
so.
might ask the same guests. That's the only problem.
Okay. Well, are we limited to one guest?
Well,
No,
that's
you're not
it.
limited to one guest.
Well, it's interesting to me what does happen if you both pick the same guest. And if that guest wants to do the podcast with both of you.
Whoever
Mhm.
has first.
Now we're really pot offing pretty hard.
Okay. All right.
Because
the
now
30-minute
you're
limit,
like,
30-minute time limit
Are
also.
you saying I had a very specific guest in mind.
I almost
but I
think
don't-
that's the idea.
Yeah.
I don't think I can, like, they've never seen Vanderpump Rules. It would make no sense to ask them. I had a great guest in mind if we were on equal footing for a show, I have to say.
You don't think that you're on equal footing
So-
for Vanderpump, Akiva?
Well, have you seen the show, Rob?
No, I have no
No,
idea
so
what
no.
it is.
I didn't mean that we're not on equal footing. I just meant like it sounds like we're each going to get a Vanderpump expert or two,
Yeah.
which is fine. But
Akiva, is your interest more in having like two very different types of podcasts rather than like grading quality of one over the other?
I thought
like,
my guest would be, if we were doing Scum, I thought my guest would be so good that it would make the podcast.
Is it Clarence?
It's not Clarence from the Vanderpump Rules, no.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So what do you want to do, Akiva? Do you want to throw out the idea of it being a TV show? Do you want to just throw out like a random subject?
No, I think it should be a TV show. I think
do you want to like pick out like a random Wikipedia entry?
I think that could be fun.
Oh, this is too much pressure. Nicole, what should we do?
How would we randomize an episode, or just we would put
Or
a bunch
like, so it's like Wikipedia and it's like scissors, and you get you get like Ryan Klesko, and then it's just.
I mean, don't we have a Supreme Court review
Yeah.
assistance?
Chester, what should the pod off be about? Should it be a TV show or should it be a subject? Or I feel like Akiva's making this a little complicated.
If it's a TV show, I say it has to be Scum. You got to get Scum eventually.
Does
This is a good way
anybody
to do
want to
it.
hear one, let alone two podcasts about an episode of Scum that they've never heard about? I guess
But I
in
don't
some
think
way.
I don't think it's about the Scum. I think it's about seeing how the two of you
I
address
guess,
the
I guess
same-
in some way that maybe because if nobody has any sort of
no
rooting
one has
interest
any
in
background,
Scum,
right? No one
Yeah.
has. So it's a tabula rasa for both teams. It's like totally
yeah.
objective. Who's got the best? Who's
Josh
going
Gordon,
to be the best?
tabula
podcast?
rasa.
Yeah.
My favorite.
That's your favorite Lost episode.
It's up there. It's up there.
Yeah. Okay. So Josh, do you think it should be Scum?
I guess. Sure. Fine.
Okay. Nicole,
Should
looks
we
very
make a
distressed.
listener poll? Should it be
I mean,
Scum or Vanderpump?
Well, we
and give
have
it to the
three.
listeners?
We have three people here. How many opinions do we need?
Isn't the whole point of RAANAP that you need as many opinions as
So
possible?
it sounds to me like Scum is something of an unholy grail here.
It's like a MacGuffin, I think.
and
A MacGuffin.
And so
It's not a MacGuffin.
You're standing at this moment where like you've been waiting for a while to like actualize Scum. Is this that moment? And that's something that you guys are just going to
Okay.
know in your gut. Is this
But
the moment or is it
Look
not?
how
And
sad
your
Nicole
mindset
is. Look
really
at Nicole's face. She's so sad. She doesn't want to hear about Scum.
I have to say, Nicole's face is so emotive, much more than any of your other guests.
Wait,
today.
Nicole, no, let
She's
me
been
ask.
excited. She's
How do
been
you know we've
upset,
never
she's
had
been
a
shocked.
we've never had a guest with a face before?
I'm saying of the 9 people today.
Yes. All right, Nicole.
Can I ask Nicole a question?
Yes.
That's
Way.
the TikTok generation. They speak with their face.
AMA.
Nicole,
Baby,
so
AMA.
you're like really deep cut RAANAP.
I think so. I've been here since the beginning.
You're the TikToker RAANAP expert. You know Scum. You know the history of Scum within the context of RAANAP. Is this the time? Is this the way to wield Scum? Will the people who are the Nicoles of the world, the hardcore RAANAppers, are they going to be excited about the pod off being about Scum?
I think some people want it. I think the market is there. You're just picking the wrong representative. You put a Bravo show on the table to me. Bravo shows are just like, they just hit in a way that like other shows cannot compare.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm so tough about
Okay.
it.
So
but-
you're in Vanderpump camp.
I will always be in Vanderpump
Okay.
camp. I ride
You don't
for
want
Scott Tucker.
Vanderpump to be its own season 3, episode 7, possibly?
I think it should be its own standalone episode. I think
Yeah.
there's enough content.
Well, this
there.
is a standalone episode for Vanderpump.
Yeah.
But this is
Yeah.
more about the guests and the Key versus Rob, who can do a better podcast without the other, than it is about the subject
I
matter,
like
which
the
is why I
fact
think
that for
Scum-
both shows, Scum and Vanderpump, we've never seen them, so we're not.
Now,
Neither of us is
Yeah.
really.
Well,
I
Now,
can
yeah.
promise you Scum is better between the two
Yeah,
shows.
let me hold on, Josh. As a cherry picker, which would you be more likely to cherry pick? A pod
Oh,
off
good
about
question.
Vanderpump, a pod off about Scum, or TBD?
I think TBD. I'm kind of interested in the idea of the pod off being the two of you. The topic is, what should the topic of the pod off be? And now like we're really entering like a central dream state level of the Inception thing. of Rob and Akiva need a podcast is already about the need to have a podcast and the uncertainty of what the podcast is going to be. And now you two are competing head to head to see if you can drill down into what the idea of what the pod off should
Akiva,
be.
do you want to put a
Better
Twitter
than the other?
Yes.
A Twitter poll out there, or would that spoil this podcast?
Oh, I can't do it now.
Yeah, the spoiler. All right, and
We can do it
Chester,
in like 2 days.
What's your vote here?
I vote for Scum. I think that you guys have been dancing around Scum for so long.
It's true.
This
So
is the way to-
we have three different. By the way,
Nicole's face
Nicole
there
says
was like
Vanderpump.
shocked.
Josh says TBD. Chester says Scum. If Chester's saying Scum, I'm leaning towards not Scum. I think, but I don't know if Chester has his finger on the pulse.
I want
of
this
the
to have a happy
RAANAP
ending,
listener.
this podcast. And I don't know if anyone's going to be happy with either of the results or if there's going to be a mass consensus. And Nicole, star player of the Family Feud this week, was number 1 ranked, I believe. Is that right, Chester?
Yes.
Yes, she was.
One ranked. And Nicole, that's a prize on its own, isn't it? I think a happy ending is if there could be some peace between myself and Chester. And so I'm going to vote for Scum.
Wow.
You know what?
Whoa.
What, Nicole?
Scum for the.
That's a
have a
bigger
choice,
shock than
but you know
Christy
what?
voting for.
Oh, he just watched Amazon, Josh, and he's still
Yeah,
his
no, I
mind's
know.
blown about it.
Yes.
My
All right.
mind's
Hold on.
blown.
Let's hear. I want to hear what
6
Nicole has
to
to say.
1.
I want to hear what Nicole has to say.
If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. I'm gonna watch next week either way.
Okay.
Well, it's an audio podcast.
Yeah, it's
What
an
a
audio.
Solomonic answer. She no matter what. she'll
Split
be
that
the
baby,
Solomonic.
Nicole.
Yeah. Okay.
No, she's doing the opposite.
All
Who's
right, we
back?
got a surprise
Allie Lasher
person.
is back.
Allie Lasher has come in. She's going to help us.
Wow.
Was this?
What did
Was
I
this?
miss?
Okay, all right. Allie, I wasn't sure if you just turned your computer back on from
Yeah.
being
How did she do
asleep
that?
and was like,
She's like
mistake,
cooking in the
mistake, and
kitchen.
just- all right.
I
I
heard my music.
DM'd her and I said, please.
Rob,
come
is
back.
this
We need
link
you.
always live? Like, can I just
Yes.
come? into
No,
this
the
chat,
meeting
like,
will
2
end.
days
The
from
meeting
now?
will end when we hang up this call.
He
Yeah,
said,
this
"Please
is-
come back," and I
you're not a
texting-
$75 patron, as far as I know. Okay.
I was texting Akiva and Josh about. I was like, "Did that get too ugly? Was it
No,
bad?
it
was
just
it
had
bad?"
a very happy ending, Chester.
No, it had happening. Josh
Okay.
and Alex made up.
All right.
And then Keeve said you have to come back, and I feel like this was a setup.
Allie,
Okay,
let me
here's
just
what
bring you up
happened.
to speed. Here's the
They're all
short version.
Twix.
Okay. Pot off came up on the wheel. We're trying to decide what is the subject of said pot off.
Okay.
Okay. Some
The
things
same
have been
shows or
floated.
different shows?
Yeah, well,
Is it-
no. So it's definitely going to
We
be the
decided the
same
same show.
subject.
Okay.
Different guests. same
there
show.
was some talk of it being something from the fishbowl. That I believe Nicole was talking about Vanderpump Rules. There
Well,
was
that's
also
messed up for Nicole to be suggesting Vanderpump Rules.
Well, she's not on the guest on the show.
Well, but I can't be the guest on the show, so you're just stealing.
Why
my
not? You could be
spot.
my guest. That's why I'm having you on here to call you.
No, but here's the
call-
thing. You just
I
really
called
blew
it
your
on
whole
Allie
wad
Lasher.
here having all of these guests on. You can't have any of them on next week.
Ah, interesting. That's an
okay.
interesting point.
Then also
I knew Allie might not
Scum-
want to
you
come on to
could, but from
Allie-
a production standpoint, I feel like you wouldn't want
What do you
to.
think?
Let me
care
just
about
here. Hold
ratings
on.
here?
Hold on. Let me just get through the setup, the premise, and then I want to hear a ruling from Allie Lasher. Okay.
Okay.
So Vanderpump Rules was floated.
That's
Scum has been talked about. Of that, Akiva and I should both recap the same episode of Scum, and there was also some talk about a third
TBD.
different subject, a TBD subject.
Okay, I have two clarifications, or one clarification question and one change. I don't think you can just decide which TV show comes out of the fishbowl. I think if you decide it's a fishbowl show, you go to the fishbowl and that the balls decide.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
I don't
I hear
think
what you're
you can
saying.
And then what's the
Yeah.
second thing?
The second thing is which episode of Scum, because I think the
I think
first
it should
episode
be-
is boring.
Oh, you watched it?
You
I
watched
think
Scum?
no. I'm sorry. I think you need to have really dug deep into Scum to be podcasting about it.
I would
So I
watch
feel
the
like-
first 2 episodes. It's a half hour max. The first 2 episodes total.
What do you have going on, Akiva?
Nothing. I said
Well,
we should
how
watch
much
the first 2
Scum do we have to
episodes.
watch? Just
What did
season-
Josh
Robbie,
Wheeler
each
say?
episode's
Oh,
15
I watched
minutes.
Josh
One
Wheeler.
episode. You watch
How
one
have you
episode.
stayed
watch
on this
22
long?
minutes.
I'm just having a great time. My
15
marriage
minutes is
suffering.
very
I'm
short,
not
though.
watching
Maybe
a
we need the first
season
2.
of Scum to
2
pot off.
episodes. It's 30 minutes.
I think you have to at least do the third episode.
Third?
So
That's
in my
crazy.
pot off,
No
I'm like,
way.
all
One
right, hey,
episode,
this is
20
our
minutes.
Scum season 1, episodes 1, 2, 3.
I mean, it's less than a
recap.
movie still. It's
That's
still under an
crazy.
hour,
Season
Rob.
1 of Scum, episode 3 podcast.
No, that's too much. That's crazy.
That's a little inside
All
baseball.
The
right,
reason
all
I
right.
support Scum is because I don't want to hear about Scum anymore. I want it to be checked off the list of things they have to get to.
Ooh,
Great,
I would go to the
People's-
fishbowl, but put Scum with 2 balls in the fishbowl.
How about this? What do you think about a poll? We do scum
No,
versus
no,
whatever
I
comes out of the fishbowl.
I absolutely hate how
Why?
often you go to a poll. It is so annoying. I made
Yeah,
a
you
joke
don't like
about
it.
that in a text to Rob. Like, should we put it to a poll? It's like
You
just
guys
make it
text about me?
no,
No.
one time.
Oh man, you made Akiva's day for a moment there.
No,
Yeah.
I'm mad.
No,
Okay. All right. So what
do we do?
Where did we land?
I say you go to the fishbowl.
Do we want
Fine.
to
Is
just
there
make
anything in the fishbowl that are you saying Vanderpump shouldn't be eligible
No,
because you're
if
supposed to be
it's
the guest?
Fishbowl decides.
Okay.
I only said Vanderpump because Vanderpump is just a standalone show.
Yeah.
How dare you?
It's
The only
just not
thing-
better
yeah.
than the
So
rest.
why do you want to waste it on this pot off concept?
Well, we're probably not going to waste it now. We have 13 shows.
Or
plus
Go to
so
the
wait,
fishbowl,
Chester,
go to the
you. I want to
fishbowl, go to the
hear the.
fishbowl.
What do you
Josh
guys
just wants to be
think?
done. Yeah.
I
They
have
both
chicken
voted
and
scum,
I
Allie.
want to go.
You
Why
want
did
you want to go?
come? Why did you
Yeah, I
bring
want to
me
go,
in?
but I can't leave
Because
Okay, all right,
they
all right.
vote first
This
didn't
far.
vote. It was the whole thing.
Okay. All right. All right.
was a
So
tie.
Josh seems
So
like
do
he's in the
scum.
most
I've
pain.
changed my vote. Do
Yeah.
scum.
Josh, where do you
Wait,
stand?
Allie, did you just change to scum?
Yeah, I'll change to scum.
All right, then yeah, we've got.
No,
three.
then I change it.
Dang.
Now Alex changes off of scum.
Wait,
No, I
Chester,
think Alex
off
is right.
scum?
I think Alex is right. Let me go back. I think Alex is right. Let's be done with scum.
What if we
let's not waste-
take something from the fishbowl and then we
Oh,
decide?
God.
No.
Rob,
Let's
take
not-
something out of the fishbowl.
No,
Rob, do you really?
Shake that bowl.
no. Once you pull
It's our
it,
podcast.
done.
Don't listen to these four.
No,
All right,
no, no,
here,
hold
let
on,
me give you the
Akiva.
option. Let me give you the
No, no, no.
fishbowl option.
It's not
Let
an
me give you the
option.
fishbowl
No.
option.
It's not an
No.
option. If you look at that ping pong
I
ball, that,
agree.
Okay, I hear what
I
Alex is
agree
saying.
with
I hear what Alex is
Chester.
saying.
you can't
It's
say. Let me
decided.
look
Yeah,
at.
I hear what he's saying. I
That's
hear
what my
he's
son
saying.
does.
Chester, the
That's what
paladin
I've been
of the
saying.
rulebook.
I agree
Because
with what
that's what I
Alex is
say.
saying.
We play board games all day at home, and every time like the spin is between two or the dice falls on the floor,
Oh,
he first
this
looks at the
stressful.
results of each and then decides which.
Okay,
Like, no,
so
you
in
gotta
my
make-
podcast
in my
listener, I
clenched
just wanna say-
fist is a ping pong ball which I have not looked at. So I guess
Wow.
is the
Let me
question
try.
scum or the ball?
So wait, Chester is
All right, let's
holding a
vote.
microphone that has a little stand on it, and it is the funniest thing in the world to watch someone hold a microphone with a stand. One,
Why? Freddie
Two-
Mercury did it.
two. I think here's what I think. I think Chester is right that you don't want to
This is
waste
a live
fishbowl
tribal, Rob.
concept.
Yeah,
You
live
don't want to waste a
tribal.
fishbowl concept, and at some point you need to burn
This might
scum
be the
off, and this is
argument for
probably
whispering, though.
the way to
Yeah,
make scum more
Josh.
interesting.
Josh, my wife just texted me all caps. You are screaming! Exclamation point.
Yeah, I'm
Babe.
in big trouble
Yeah.
as well.
All right, all right.
Solidarity,
Let's
sir.
go. Let's get.
All right, let's
Let's-
vote.
Let's
I
vote.
have to
Let's
leave.
vote.
Oh,
I
nice.
have to
Now
All
you got
right.
Jen's phone number.
All right, Allie Lasher. What's your vote?
Okay, quick question. Will we get to see what the ball would have been after we vote?
Yes.
Yes.
No,
Okay.
you fold,
I
you
vote
don't see the
scum.
card.
Scum. Nicole.
Keep it in. Oh no, that scum's gonna win.
Oh no, I
Rob,
want
do
the,
you
I
and I
want
get
the ball.
votes?
I want the
I think
ball.
so.
I want to know what the ball is. You should have said
If
no. The ball
necessary.
would have won.
Oh, what's in
Just
the
for the
ball?
curiosity.
Nicole, you want us to come back to you?
She said scum.
She said
You're
scum.
right.
Scum.
I'm just gonna do it. Stay with scum.
Scum. Okay,
What-
that's one vote. Scum.
Alex
one
and
vote.
Josh.
What,
If you both say scum, it wins.
Wait, I thought
think
Allie
Rob
and
and I
Nicole
get a
both
vote.
already said scum.
Oh, you said scum.
They both
Okay.
said scum.
2 for scum.
Do you guys not get to vote as the hosts of this podcast?
I
Well,
think we
if,
get votes.
if
What if
it
it's
comes
2-2?
down to a 2-2 tie, we'll vote.
Yeah.
Chester, you and me are. This is like one of those unlikely.
it's like Alex and
situations.
Rob in the
then
final
we can
four.
we can tie to 3.
Alex, our fates are tied together.
Yeah.
But now I'm at a place where
Keith and I have to make a
wanna-
fire. If
I
this
You
wanna-
know what?
Live
Let's
together,
put,
die
let's
alone,
put the
Josh.
pressure on them. Let's
Yeah,
flip and
I
vote for the ball.
Yeah, we're going for
We
the
vote
ball.
for the
Chester and I
ball.
are going for
We
the
vote for the
ball.
ball.
Yeah.
Your team again.
Oh,
Virtual
Chester and I
high
are going for the ball. Yeah, we got it.
What
We
do
got
you
it.
What do you want to do?
We ride together, we die together.
We probably should have gone with a crappy movie.
No,
right.
stop introducing new things.
Oh wait,
Okay.
I'll change that. Like, that is the answer.
No, it's too late. It's too late.
By the way, Akiva, nice T-shirt.
Okay.
Oh,
All
you
right.
know it's from. Did you get one too?
Yeah, I accidentally, not intentionally.
Akiva
both
All right,
also
guys,
has
guys,
a small
guys.
both times I've done a video with
Yeah.
Will, I was wearing it.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
because
right.
I'm not in my normal spot, Alex.
You guys can talk about this on Tuesday on your video podcast. Okay. All right.
Rock, paper, scissors?
I didn't even know about
All
it.
right. All right.
At the same time, Rob, we're gonna say we vote for Rob.
Great.
Me and you, okay?
Great.
And I don't know how we break the tie. I guess we have to call Stephen Fishback back in or Missy.
Yeah,
or
help
somebody.
him
I
out.
don't know.
Work him into
Definitely.
this.
Okay. All right. Or we
All
can
right.
flip
On the
coin.
count of 3, we're either gonna say ball or scum.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Ready?
Josh, count for us.
Okay.
Say ball.
All right, here we go. You ready? It's going to be on the 3, 2, 1, go. Okay.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Ball.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing ball.
Boo.
ready?
What is it? What is it?
We got it.
Boo.
Flintstones. Flintstones.
Oh! Who's
That's
excited
fine.
for that? Who's
That's
excited
fine.
for that?
Fine.
Eh.
It's fine for a pot off. It's fine for a pot. I
That's
wasn't
good.
that excited to do it.
You know
But
what? I feel
Flintstones
like
with a
that was
pot
the right-
off. There's some
Good
juice.
answer. Good answer.
I think that was good. I think that was good. I didn't want to burn Vanderpump, and then like we have to argue over who gets Allie right here or whatever.
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense.
Okay, so season 3, episode 7, Flintstones pot off.
Flintstones, yes.
Okay.
Akiva, you know the Chester parody that was made about me about the Flintstones in high school, right?
I can't sing it on this podcast
no, you
because we
cannot.
all get canceled.
All right, tune in
But I do
Tuesday
know
for Chester and Akiva's inside jokes from way back
From
when.
Alex
We
in
did
high
not know
school.
each other in high school. I feel
Yeah,
like
but I
people
knew
know that.
his
They met on the
legend
internet
was
years
infamous,
later.
Allie.
Yes. All right. Josh Wiggler desperately wants to leave.
This is great. What a good
Okay.
time.
All right. Akiva, anything else?
No, I think we've tortured people long enough. I honestly, like every podcast Allie's on, we end up saying that it stinks. And
I
Allie,
wasn't even on this. I left and you asked me to come
I'm just saying, like, we're always self-deprecating, but I liked Family Feud. Were the questions a little problematic? Fine. I thought the idea was great. Chester's execution outside of picking the questions was very good. I would do this again in a few months. I enjoyed it. We had
It
a
was
good
fun.
group of
That was
9.
fun. That was
I
fun.
had fun.
Yes.
fun. I had a
All
great
right.
time. This was
All right. Allie Lasher, where can people see more from what you're doing?
10-9-8-7-6-5-4-3-2-1. I don't know. I'm on the Challenger Hap Up. We're crushing it every week. The only sport left besides watching NASCAR drivers like drive video games.
Mhm.
So you can check us out on the Reality TV Hap Ups channel.
Yes. Josh, you want to plug anything?
Yeah, there's just a lot of podcasts. At Round Howard on Twitter, and I'll tweet about them.
Okay.
Oh,
check
at
out the
last
Wiggle
tweet,
Room
sorry.
also
Josh,
this week.
Josh
yes.
plugged a mystery podcast today on Twitter.
I
Can
know.
we-
Rob
Ooh.
has a sense of what I'm talking about.
Yes.
We spoke earlier today.
Okay,
Well,
is it?
I think it's a
Can I
very
guess?
good idea, but it's also a dangerous idea. And
Can I
so
guess?
Yeah.
You're going to rewatch all 262 episodes of 2.5 Men.
You got it.
Okay.
Hang on. Right.
All right.
No more
Okay.
danger than 2.5.
All right. Chester and
And
Akiva
then-
have a video podcast coming up
I
on
don't know.
Tuesday.
We have we're doing the 50 best announcing calls in sports history. That's also this week.
We also have
Okay.
another podcast with Allie that's coming up next week.
Boy.
I did not even
Allie
know
is
that.
such a 32 fans
I had
fixture.
no idea
Should
about
I
that.
hold my
Allie's-
microphone in the stand as well?
Yes.
I think Allie's our most popular guest, isn't she?
Am I? I didn't know that I was coming on. I'm available.
You emailed me about it.
We
Oh,
had
I was-
Rob. We had Rob as a guest to talk about the finale of Survivor the Amazon. That was fun. Rob, that was
Rob,
okay.
Did you listen
Yeah.
to me talk about my episode?
You know what I didn't? I didn't want to. I didn't want to.
It's available.
I didn't want to listen to anybody talk about because I would have come in too hot if I would have listened to anybody talk about.
No, we were nice to you, and there was a better episode to listen to the Allie one than your one. You do much better in Allie's episode.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah,
Rob-
I didn't want. I didn't want to. That's the last thing I need is like. To,
I know you don't want to hear people talk about what
I'll
you
rank
like.
the
what
top
I
10
did
meanest
17
things you
years
said
ago.
about
I got a lot of problems with you people.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
And then
Seinfeld
Nicole,
references.
where can we see more of
What
what,
do you
you're
gotta plug?
doing?
Where's
The
the
breakout star of the RAANAP Family Feud.
Means so much. You can find me on TikTok.
Yes.
Behind the secret on everything. Don't ask me what's
Behind the
behind
secret.
there.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can drag me.
Nicole,
for
I
that.
really didn't know that you were such a prolific TikToker.
She's the one who submitted the idea originally, Rob. And she's
Oh,
been-
that I've wanted to do and it can't get on the wheel.
How am I supposed to curate a TikTok podcast when it's all dances and memes?
yeah, dances and memes, Rob. How do you put that in audio form?
You
I don't know.
described the dance.
Can I tell you, I met Nicole. I went with Josh Wiggler to Kalish's fantasy camp at a bar in New York and met
Sorry, I
Nicole.
was on TikTok.
And the first thing she said to me was, I'm so mad at Akiva.
Yeah.
Oh no.
We were gonna start the Akiva burn book that night, but I'm a part of your family now. I really can't do that.
Yeah, there's an idea for the wheel.
Yeah.
Akiva Burn Book? We've done that. That's like every third episode is the Akiva Burn Book.
All right.
Steve, we won. So what's
Yeah,
there
we
to-
did win.
All right.
Me,
there
you,
go.
Missy, and Steven bonded forever.
All right. There we go. That's the Rob and Akiva Need a Podcast, episode number 80. We'll be back next week with the pot off. Uncle Akiva, anything else?
No, thanks to Bryce, Steven, who else isn't here? Missy, Allie, Nicole, Josh, Alex, me, and you.
Yeah.
All 9 of
DJ
us.
LaBelle Klein, everybody else behind the scenes here. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening. Take care, everybody. Have a good one. Bye.